Would you mind if we went for a stroll? Girl, for years I've had something weighing heavy on my mind, and I think it's something you should really know. Woman, I've fallen hard, head over heels for you. I can't stop this loving, no. I wish to be closer, closer, closer than I've been with.
Chris, I got the wickedest artist on the planet. I got one of the wickedest and the baddest artists on the planet right now. There's no artist in Jamaica bad like this artist, and it goes by the name of Niger Boy. Baddest artist, baddest, the baddest. No singer no bad like him, none. Niger Boy, Sean Darling.
Would you mind if I took just a minute of your time? Would you mind if we went for a stroll? Girl, for years I've had something weighing heavy on my mind, and I think it's something you should really know. Woman, I've fallen hard, head over heels for you. I can't stop this loving, no. I wish to be closer, closer, closer than I've been before to you.
You know who the artist remind me of? Ginger. Ginger. I swear. The baddest. People, I'm just playing this song before we're gonna bring on the prophet. Let me just play this song and get in the zone before we talk about the prophet, because before I bring him on, we're gonna talk first. I'm gonna explain to him first. Let's listen to this song first. Who's the baddest producer? Who's the baddest producer right now?
That's your boy again. Would you mind if I took just a minute of your time? Would you mind if we went for a stroll? Girl, for years I've had something weighing heavy on my mind, and I think it's something you should really know. Woman, I've fallen hard, head over heels for you. I can't stop this loving, no. I wish to be closer, closer, closer than I've been before to you. Closer, I wanna be something more to you. Closer, I wanna
Can I tell you something, ladies?
Just be something more than a friend. Be something more. This feeling is slowly eating at my very soul. It's been haunting me. It won't leave me alone. Try to hide it, but it seems like over time it's grown into something that I think you should really know. Woman, I've fallen hard, head over heels for you. I can't stop this loving, no. I wish to be closer, closer, closer than I've been before to you. Closer, I wanna be something more.
Can I play one more song before we talk about the prophet, and what's about to take place. This artist is the baddest artist on planet Earth. Can I play one more song from Nigeria?
Soon and very soon you won't be working.
Can I play one more song?
Soon and very soon I'll set you free. Your son will relieve you of your burden. You deserve a life of luxury and so much more. Ever since the day you brought me into this world, you've struggled, you've gone the extra miles to make sure I was always alright. I've never hungered, never thirsted, never wanted for a dime. I am the man I am today, 'cause of the sacrifices you've made. Oh, mommy, all that I can say is that I love you, that I'm grateful, more than words can convey. You never left me or forsake me. You saw me as your own, your firstborn, your baby. Oh, mommy, all that I can say is that I'm grateful, that I love you more than words can explain. Oh, my superwoman, yeah.
That is Nigel Boy, the new artist that will be running the place. You see, when I go do a show, it's all based on how you set the place. And I've set it this way. Big up to all the fans, and yes, I feel great today. I feel so good today. I feel every joy inside of me. I feel good today. All of the people that have been supporting me for over the years and years, yes. You know, when a burden comes off of your head and you don't have... Let me tell you something. I am ending 2021 with a bang. I am ending 2021 in fine style. I feel so great of what have taken place in my life yesterday that I've got rid of. I got rid of something that was around my environment, that was bad for my environment. I got rid of it. And I'm glad I got rid of it. No, I did not get rid of my girlfriend. We're still together. Me get rid of something else that was around me, that come around me. Me finally get rid of that. And I feel great to me get rid of that. I'm going to tell you something. You know one thing I know about my life? The Heavenly Father have never forsaken me and never leave me standing. No matter what I've gone through in my life, God always find a way to work out all my situation to be in my favor at all time. And I'm glad I got rid of that individual. And I can proud to say that for over the years and years and years and years, over the last 4 years, all the people from Stacy to Shan to Arlene to Disha to Fred them and the people that have been supporting me and all of that, I can say thanks be to God, I have no regret, but I've get rid of the crosses finally. And I am at peace, I am relaxed, I feel like the whole burden have been lifted around from me. And I feel great about it. I don't know about you. Only thing we can say to men out there, some of us may like to make some decisions sometimes based on how a person look. Based on how a person present themselves to you. But we as men have to realize that is not the look that come in front of you. We have to make decisions because decision that we make can end up becomes a problem and can end up cost us later on. You understand? Some women are not worth it to be around, are not even worth it to have in your environment. And we man must careful of where we lay our sperm and who we lay down in bed with, because you could be laying in bed with the devil. You could be laying in bed with a demon. And once you lay in bed with a demon, whatever demon that demon have, it becomes a part of your life, and you have to find a way to get rid of the demon. That's why you must always remember this. Always put the creator that created you in the middle of everything, that he will guide you through. And he guided me through the whole process. And he worked it out for me. And the way he worked it out perfect. Perfectly. Easy, chops through it, right through. And when I look at my life now and look, oh, I am still blessed. And when I look at, oh, the drive I'm driving, and oh, everything around me, I've been flourishing to where it need to be, because God, guess what happened? God never made no mistake. And when you look at the people in life that try to do you bad, and when you look at people that try to do you bad, and you look at their life and look at your life, you say, Jesus Christ Almighty, what was I thinking? How do I make a mistake like that? You know what God does? God looked at me and said, you know what happened? I believe so you make a mistake. And that was a mistake. That was a big mistake. So guess what happened? I'm going to take you out of the problem. Only if you promise me that you will continue to do good and follow what I tell you to do. And I open the door and make God sit down. And God has been good to me. God has been so good to me. It's not even funny. And I want to thank my lawyer. Thank her so much. So much. I know you're probably watching. I know you're probably sitting here watching. I thank you so much with all the love for a white lady to represent a black man. Tiffany, John, thank you so much. It is so emotional. I feel like I cry about it, honestly. Tiffany, John, thank you so much for all you have done for me. Thank you for your blessings. Thank you all your fight. And thank you all your stand up and fight. You are a true champion. You're a true liar. You're a true warrior. And trust me, God is going to bless you through everything that you're doing and all that. I bless you. I respect you. Thank you so much. We succeed. We succeed. I was supposed to be in a place today trying to figure out something. And the mercy of God, I figured it out yesterday that I did not have to go. When you have a good liar, you have a good liar. That's a great liar. And I'm still looking fresh and nice and everything, and very blessed and all of that. Very, very blessed and very comfortable. I have no regret. I have no complaint. Trust me, I did good. God never forsake me. Anyway, while I'm off of that, thanks to the woman who stood by me, and thanks to the people who stood by me. Yeah, you know, so me I really out of that. There I'm going, and I'm free. I'm a free man. Thank you, Jesus. Anyway, let's talk about this now. So, I want everybody on the page to understand this tonight. That the guest that I'm going to bring on the program tonight, I don't care how much years you have been following me. I don't care how much you have contributed towards my career. If you come on my page and you start any form of disrespectful, you will be blocked from the page and you're not coming back. This is my page and me run the page. Anyone that I bring on this program, I bring them on the program because I want to bring them on the program. I feel to bring them on the program. I am different from everybody else. I am not like the rest of bloggers. I look at life different. I look at situation different. And let me make it very clear and so forth. I am not a Christian. I am not a... Disha, baby, what's up, darling? What's up, darling? Thank you, Disha. Disha, thank you. Thank you so much for all the encouragement you have been giving me for over the years. How you have helped fight. How you guide me. How you bad me up sometime and say, yo, and this is how we have to do and rate it. Thank you so much, Disha. You have been You have been a solid person for over the years and years. Thank you so much, and God bless you and bless your family and bless you. I am great. I'm doing excellent today. I'm perfect. I have no regret. Thank you so much. We will be friends for the rest of our life. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Me true charge it. I am not a Christian. I don't go to church. But I'm a child of the Creator. Listen what I'm saying. I was baptized 5 times. I am a child of the Creator. I don't belong to any church. I have thieving pastor friend. Me have badman pastor friend. Me have orin pastor friend. Mel, what's up? Me have pastor friend will lie. Me have pastor friend who thief people car, and me have pastor friend who scam people out of their offering money. I have a lot of them. Now, why I'm gonna bring on this young man on the program tonight is because a lot of things have been said over the last couple of weeks. I don't know if you guys have seen the video. And I looked into it and I said, let me watch. I watched the first video with him. Very first video. I watched with him. And when I watch a video, I watch everything and stuff. And even me, myself, because I don't know me there, I was even judging him. Yeah, me I said, no, something not right about over there, so. Right? And when we watch everything, watch everybody, and them disrespect him, them this, them that, and blah, 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 whatever it is, and blah, 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 and so forth. That is everybody. I even hear people turn around and try to make fun of him because of one of his high and so forth. That not nothing to do with me. I don't make fun of nobody's sickness and whatever it is. Come, let me tell you something. Me have some drunk or me know. I wish, let's not say wish. I have some drunk that I know. Some sickness never come out of some people and go to them. Honestly. And I say that we'd be not even apologizing about it. Some sickness need to come out of some people and go to some people. Some people who end up in some situation don't deserve to be in that situation. But God knows, and what happened in their life happened. So the reason why I want to bring him on tonight is to ask him a lot of questions. It is not an interview. It is a reason of a conversation of the truth of what it is. Because there's a lot of pastors come on Facebook, and sometimes we go. Remember, there's a pastor man who come on Facebook. The name, what the thief in pastor man the name again? Jesus Christ. I don't remember the pastor man who, when they come on Facebook one time and they expose him. He come on and not preach and I get to that spirit, and they end up get picture with him, a fornicate on phone with him and a jerk off. I don't remember the pastor man. I don't remember the man name. Fear the man name. A pastor Fear in the name or whatever it is. Right? He come on with a try to combobulate the whole community and we have to get rid of him. Right? Alright, so remember that. Thank you. If nobody remember Stacey, remember. Because Stacey love people business and Disha. Trust me. Don't even mention Shan and fret them. But when it comes to Disha and Stacey, remember me tell them know everything. Me know, if you see me tell Disha, remember. So, I want to bring him on tonight, and I want to ask him, I want to have a reason with him. And after all, I remember, well, when he come on, I tell him what's what. When he come on, I will tell him what's what. I'm waiting for him. You can send me the invite on Instagram when you're ready. Me have to read out and let him explain. Let me tell him what is what and all that. So I'm waiting for him to send me an invite on the live. People, this is not church. We're not keeping church. We're not keeping prayer meeting. That's not what this is about. So if you come for prayer, you can ask a prayer, but it's not that kind of program. This is not that minute at this minute. Right? So don't come over here with it and all of that. Because someone only need prayer until on the year. Somebody said them is a man of God or so for on the year, something are going. Just like on the say on godly on this and that, but he will be a man then living on a life. So me I go bring him on. Before me make him talk, me have to read out we call it decoration. Oh, What's going on, brother?
Hey, bless you, how you doing, bro?
I'm good enough. Let me say this first before we even begin. First, you have wife and husband, and you have girlfriend and boyfriend.
Yes.
And if a wife and husband cannot work out a situation, they go to a third party, then they go to a pastor, they go to counselor to try to
Yes.
work out the situation. So in this case here, you're in the court of social media, courthouse.
Yes.
Means that we talk, and the people are the jury, are the people that at the end of the day they will make their decision or so forth of where the fate is and what's what. So you're actually in court. Once you come on the live and we start to talk, it's like if you're in a court and you do something at the court, the judge can hold you when they call it content and whatever it is and so forth, right? So this live is about me and your reason. I'm gonna ask you, please do not read the comment them. Don't pay attention to the comment them. I'm not gonna disrespect you. I know you're not gonna disrespect me. And anybody come on the live and do certain things, I'm gonna block them from the live, right? I am not here to judge you. We're here to talk or have a reason than what everybody else have, right? Yeah. And if you cannot answer a question, it's fine. I am not going to get in religion with it because I don't know the Bible that much and I don't want to get in that, right? I am not a Christian, but I'm a child of God then. I'm a child of the Creator, right? I don't belong to any church. I don't go to church again, but me is the church and wherever I stand is the church.
That's right.
Right? No, I've never seen you before. This is the first I've seen you the other day with the video. I've never seen you, never see a video with you and so forth, right? Them call me the dangerous black. I'm going to take off people and make people know what it is, right? So because I've never seen you before and I've saw that video with you, the first question I'm going to ask you, do you have a church, a building that you call a church that you worship in, that
Yes,
you
sir.
own?
Yes, sir.
Where's that building?
I have several churches in Trinidad, St. Lucia,
Right.
and in Africa as well.
Right.
Yes,
Do you own those churches, or they're building that you rent, or?
I am the founder of all the churches.
Okay, right. Okay. No, you're the founder of all the churches. Are you Jamaican?
Born Jamaica.
Born Jamaican. I
Born.
thought it was. I don't know why I thought it was from a different country for some reason.
Barnyard, man. Barnyard.
All right. So you're currently living in Jamaica now, right?
I am currently no, yeah.
Okay, currently living in Jamaica, and you're married and you have kids.
Well, no children as yet.
Okay.
But I am married. Hopefully, when I'm ready to have a child, fight one time. Hopefully.
All right. So, no, you said that you're all right. Let me ask you another question. And
yes.
None of these questions is offended. I'm asking because this is a real conversation.
No problem.
Otherwise than the church, do you have a 9-to-5 job than the church?
Okay, yes, I do. I am a businessman as well.
Okay, so you have a business.
I have a registered financial company.
Okay, so you have a 9-to-5 like everybody else.
Yes, I do.
And you have churches that are founded of.
Yes, I do.
Right. When do you become a prophet?
I become a servant of God, I would say. At a very young age, I was brought up in church.
Right.
My father's a pastor.
Right.
My mother is active in the church.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
About that.
No, that's all right. That's all right.
Up into the church.
Right.
So, I wouldn't say when I become a prophet.
Right.
Because really and truly, as the Bible says, all were called, but a few have been chosen.
Right.
So I was born with that gift.
Right.
And while growing up, then the anointing now start to make it even more mature.
Right.
But I started off as an evangelist, as a pastor, as a minister, as a bishop, come straight up.
Okay. Now, have you do a lot of minister, win a lot of soul in Jamaica?
A lot, a whole lot.
So are you a well known pastor by a lot of other churches?
Yes, yes,
Okay. Now, when I saw the video with you, I saw the video where you went to Montego Bay, right? What I
yes,
want to ask you, you said that God gave you a vision to go to Montego Bay. And if I'm
yes.
wrong, correct me, right?
You're right.
All right. What was the vision God gave you to go to Montego Bay? That's one. And where did God send you in the vision to Montego Bay?
Okay. All right. Now, vision can be I can be sitting here and vision comes to me same time.
Right.
I can go to my bed, sleep, and vision come to me same time.
Right.
Now, in this case, I wasn't asleep.
Right.
I was wide awake.
Right.
And the Lord said to me
Mm-hmm.
that He's sending me, He wants me to go down to where Kevin Church was.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest, me tell God said no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because maybe I said, boy, God, this is a serious thing, you know. Big care money, this a thing here.
Right.
I see it as a life and death thing.
Right.
You understand me? And with the whole stigma and all that. So I tell God said no. So it actually on the third day when He said it to me, I told my wife, and my wife disagreed with me.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, after a while, she had to agree because
Mm-hmm.
as a husband,
Right.
and she also saw the vision as well. So I make sure that I call the police down there because I believe in protocols.
Right.
I call the police and I notify them, and I call the. I never knew that there was a headquarters or police headquarters in Manchester.
Right.
And I make contact with them. I even have it on voice note as well.
Right.
And I asked them the place is boarded off, and they said no. And I let them know my mission. And even to be honest, even one of the police said to me, he advised me personally to say, you know, based on what is really going on now, I would really advise you to desist. He used the word desist from going on that premises. And
Right.
this is a personal advice he gave me.
Right.
Which nothing is wrong with that.
Right.
But when God gives you a mandate to carry out, you cannot do it with fear.
Right.
So I have made numerous visits to the compound.
Mm-hmm.
I have even helped to move some of the garbage that
Right.
were there.
So
Right.
wait. So you have helped to remove some of the garbage from there?
Yeah. I have pictures and videos.
So how did you remove the garbage from there?
All right. We are actually helping to actually clean up the place because there was a few members down there as well. There was 2 members down there,
Right.
and we explained to them and stuff like that. And even the Holy Ghost was all over.
Right.
So we let it be clear that our mission is not to come to build on what is here, because what is here is corrupted.
Right.
What is here is bloody.
Right.
So I let it be known to that. I let them know
Right.
that.
Mm-hmm.
And I told them as well that the Lord said to me that 99.9% of the people down there, they are spiritually blind because they have been hypnotized them spiritually
Right.
because of the entity that was within Kevin's body.
Right.
And I told him that the Lord gave me 4 things to do: heal, deliver, reconsecrate, and rebaptize them.
Right.
You
So
understand?
hold on a minute. I don't mean to. So did you know Kevin before that?
No, I've never heard of him, never knew him, never.
So let me ask that question then, right? And a real note. So why did God send you, give you that vision all of a sudden at the moment when this situation happened? Why He didn't give you the vision before if you
Good
never
question.
heard about it?
Good question. Now, who don't know if Kevin did not get the warning before?
Right?
Because for this to happen to Kevin, he must have gotten the warning before.
Mm-hmm.
Because God will not destroy a city without a warning.
Right.
So God never send a prophet to you 20 different times. No,
Right.
God don't have time to waste. He warned it once, he warned it twice, he warned it 3 times. That is it. He take
Right.
you out completely. You
Right.
understand? So based on what I heard physically and spiritually, he have got the warning before.
Okay.
He have got the
So
warning.
so you went down there, you get the vision and you went down there.
Yes.
And you went down there pretty much to with soul of trying to fix the problem that's there, right? What day was that? You remember when it was? Was it on a Sunday? Was it on a weekend?
On the last time we went down there, it was on a Sunday. That was
So
Sunday.
you went. So you went there before? You went there before?
Yeah, I went there before.
No, I mean if you went to Kevin, you never went to Kevin Church before.
That was before the incident.
Yeah.
No. I've never heard about it.
So when you went there with the incident, that's the first time you've been there.
Say again.
When the incident happened, that's the first time you've been to Kevin Church.
No. Let me answer your question correctly. You asked the question if I have been there while Kevin was alive or while
while Kevin was alive, if you have been there.
No, I have never been there. It was after everything escalated.
Right.
Then we have the Lord have sent us to go down there. You understand? So Sunday gone was not the first time we actually went down there. We went down there about what, 5 times? Yeah.
Okay, 5 times. All right. You said that when you went down to Kevin Church, you live where you live in Kingston, right?
Yes.
And you got the vision and you leave Kingston and you went there, right? That particular day when the incident happened, you said that when you went there, if I'm right, you said that you run out of gas when you was going there, or when you coming back, you run out of gas.
Okay. No, I had gas going down.
Right.
I had gas going down, but I never had gas coming back up.
Right.
No, I'm a person like this. Those that know me personally,
right.
If God has sent me go, I have walked from Kingston to Olab already.
Right.
I don't let money stop me.
Right.
I don't let no gas stop me. If I have to go and deliver the word, if I have to walk from here to there, I will do it. You understand me? So, no, I said to my wife that we don't have any money, but I only have this amount of money on me to go down to Montego Bay to get some gas to go down there. No, I will not let me not having gas prevent me from doing the work of God, because sometimes God will try our faith,
Right.
Sometimes He will try it. And within my mind, I said, today's Sunday, I can stop at a church and ask for some help and be able to get it, whether I'm a Christian or a non-Christian. That's just my belief.
Okay. So you leave your home, right? And you went there with gas, but while you were down there, it happened. But don't you think it is more dangerous than or weird in a way than you drive your car, go far away to somewhere with not knowing what's, even though they said little bit of faith, they said that God help those who help themselves, and they said knock and it shall be open, and it shall be given. But it don't mean that it's going to be given or so forth. So you went there and that happened, and on your way back now is when the situation happened. And then how did you end up? So you was driving, coming back, you run out of gas, and how do you come upon that church? How do you find that church?
All right. I never run out of gas.
Okay.
During that time. Right?
Okay.
There was, I think there was a quarter tanker close to a half tank there.
Right.
Now, I do my maths, I know it is not enough to carry me to Kingston because I don't drive in air condition.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
So while driving down, I hear the Lord say to me to stop here. No, I don't know where I am. I said, where's here? And I saw some car parked up in a yard. So I said to my wife, that's a church over there. She said she don't know. Somebody try a little bit closer, I see the church. No, when God told me to stop there, within my mind, within my physical mind, I'm saying, okay, then maybe some help they can get us. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Because God just said, stop yourself.
Right.
Anyway, I stopped, and from my reaching the premises, they were singing and praising. No, there wasn't no form of welcome there. Right?
Right.
I asked to speak with somebody on the inside because I'm just here to get some help because God said stop. So, what been there for 2 hours being outside, never entered into the building.
Right.
2 hours being outside. And I said to God, I said, no man, I have to leave now. We can't dare so long. And the Lord said, no, don't leave. I have a word for you to deliver here. I said, Lord Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I said. I wrote on a piece of paper, and I wrote, my name is Prophet Dr. Watson from
Mm-hmm.
Kingston. The Lord sent me here to give the pastor a word.
Right.
Right?
Right.
And I'm asking to speak with him after church.
Right.
Now, I sent in the letter, cut long story short. I stood at the door, the pastor man came down and called my missionary.
Right.
No, my missionary never step inside same time. She look at me.
Right.
Now, if I bring you go somewhere, you're gonna look at me to ask me, okay, should I go? Should I not go? You understand me?
Right.
I said to her, go. She went inside the church, and I was following behind her.
Mm-hmm.
The pastor man stopped me and said, no, she don't come. And one time the Holy Spirit said to me, go behind her as well. I walked behind her humbly in my gown, walked behind her. And he started to talk some things to her, telling her that her prophet is fake and dopey and walk with her and dopey in her house and that kind of thing. I was embarrassing her.
Right.
No, in my brother, I don't believe in embarrassing somebody at church. If I see something about you
Right.
that might be personal,
Right.
I'm going to put you aside
Right.
and tell you. If you say you're a thief, me not going to
Right.
say you're a thief on the mic. Never
Right.
put it mic and tell us the last you're a thief and
Right.
done it right this way. Anyway, the pastor said to me, while he was embarrassing her, I placed my hands on her shoulder and put her behind of me, and I stepped in front of her and never say a word. The pastor then said to me that he heard that the Lord said to give me a word, to give him a word. I said, that is true, sir. He asked me where I'm from. I told him Kingston. He asked me where I'm coming from. I said, I'm coming from Montego Bay. He said to me, where did the Montego Bay? See myself. I said, well, I heard you preach a message that the people in Montego Bay, the Lord wants to save them and we are not to judge them. That was his message this Sunday. And I said to him, well, the Lord has sent me down there to deliver them out of bondage, take them out of Egypt. And one time he said, take off my glasses. And I said, I can't take off my glasses because, you know?
Right.
And then he started, shut up, 100. So he started going. So I was like, seriously? So I take off my glasses and show him that there is a disability.
Right.
You understand me? And anyway, he said to me to give him the word. I said, I prefer to give it to you off here when the church is finished. And he said, no, go ahead and give it to you. I said, all right then, no problem. I gave the word. I said, and the word was, the Lord said the people is worshiping you. You as a pastor, the people is worshiping you, and they don't know how to identify the Holy Ghost from somebody that don't have the Holy Ghost. And you, sir, the Lord said they need to repent and set it in order. One time, my brother, the man tell the pastor, tell the members and say, lift up their hand and shout the blood of Jesus. God's strange spirit come inside you. And then they start to shout, now, Marco, he gave me a mic for myself to speak.
Right.
So if you had seen that I'm a false prophet, you would have never given me the chance to speak. You'd have run me away one time. Right. Anyway, I was the one that walked out the churchyard. He never told me to leave. I was the one that walked out the churchyard and dust my feet right at the door. And I stand right where my car is in the yard, lift up my hands and was praying. And just saying, God, cover me. I deliver your word and stuff like that. And me, I talk to God, no, about my gas tank.
Right.
That's what I'm saying to you.
Right.
One time, the pastor man come out and start fight and this and that. And when we start to video, they went back on the inside. And then come back out again. Start to one and go. And all I was shouting is to repent. That's all I was shouting, to repent. I never lift my hands back. I just shouted.
Right. So so I've listened to everything you're saying, and I'm glad you explained it. No, don't you think, and this is what I'm thinking. So,
yes.
Okay, if you, all right, you're inside the house with your wife, and I walk inside of the house, and I come inside the house, and I see your wife, and I look at your wife, and I say, whoa, you're so beautiful. And looking at her a certain way, right? Don't you think that is some form of maybe a boundary step or disrespectful? Don't you feel that way?
For you to come into my house?
Yeah, and then look at your wife.
No, for you to come into my house, I have to allow you to come into my house.
Yeah, no, yeah, you have to allow me. So remember, that we are not really friends, but maybe I'm a member that come to for some prayer and whatever I heard about, and I come inside there and I saw her and I start to look at her. You would feel away, right?
Yeah.
All right. So if you went into the church and you get a message and you have identified that you're coming from Montego Bay, and with all the things that is going in Montego Bay and everything that happened with Kevin and so forth, if you was in this position, would you take extra precaution? Because remember, you know, Kevin is known as who he is, and you are a stranger that come into another building, which is the house of the Lord, and you get a message from him, but also you are also looking for some help at the same time, right? And then if you said to him that he should repent or whatever it is, remember, that's his house, you know. So at the end of the day, we have to look in Josh's spirit. That's him going to feel a way, say, him feel like you're not real or you're coming to his house and offended him. So, of course, him going to call him goons them or whatever it is, we call it goons them, and try to get everybody to defend and so forth. Because you get a message for him and so forth. So it's like, maybe him see as a threat that, no, I don't want him come in my church and preach, because if he come in my church and preach, where's I come from down with Kevin there? He may take my members. I'm just thinking out loud. He may take my members with him, and my members may start to follow him, because we know in Jamaica that people love prophet, and we know in Jamaica people love other man, right? So at the end of the day, wherever there's an opportunity, people are gonna take that. So he may have feel that way, and so maybe it's the approach that you approach them that he didn't like and so forth, and he take it to another level, which it was not the right way. But I'm not saying it's right, but at the end of the day, you also have to look at where it's coming from, because if you come in my house and tell me say I come from Kevin, I'm Montego Bay, it's going to be a problem, because
No,
Kevin is bad.
This is just to prove as well,
right,
that there is no spirit of discernment.
Right.
Because if I am a pastor,
right,
and you say you come to live a word from me, to me,
right,
with the spirit of discernment that I am required to have,
right,
I'll let another prophet, it is required to have the spirit of discernment. The spirit of discernment exposes who you really are.
right.
So the moment you step on my premises, the anointing pick you up one time.
Right.
No,
Correct.
I bet you, I guarantee you, that if I had given a message that you would have been prosperous and been blessed and this and big car, it would have been received.
Well, yes.
No, this is the reason why Kevin
received.
fall. This is the reason why Kevin fall. Because he don't see the need of repentance.
Right.
Yeah. Pride is what killed him as well.
Right.
Because he don't see the need of repentance. So if I had gone to him and say, you know, the church will be blessed, the church will get a car and this and that, and it have happened so many times. Oh, this is the prophet of God, you see.
Which is true. You would have get the welcome, and you would have get everything that they want if you deliver a message that, because we know in church.
We call the word a favorably or something like that message. You know,
right. He would have received and all of that. No. So that happened, and when the police come, what happened when the police come?
No, surprisingly, police came and did not take a statement.
Okay.
And I don't understand how Jamaican police operate so. And it's not all of them is the same.
Right.
Not all of them is the same. Police came. I explained to the police officer. I was physically abused.
Right.
My wife was physically abused. His hands was all over my wife.
Right.
The pastor man. And I'm very quite sure if I was in America at this time and this happened, some legal action would have been taken.
Right. Well, which is true.
My missionary was physically assaulted.
Right.
My phone was I really thought it was even the screen. If you see how the screen protector badly damaged, and he tossed it in water. Wow. And they were even entering my car, because in the video that I shared, you see where they were even entering my car.
Wow. So where did the police? You call the police or the police?
No. When we drove out, we saw a police unit was coming up, and I stopped it and I said that the church they're coming to, because the pastor called them at the church. So it was after everything finished.
Right.
They got a call to come to the church.
Okay. So you think the police them know the pastor?
Yeah, man. Based on what we heard, it's not the first time police are coming.
Okay, okay.
It's not the
So,
first time.
and then since that happened and you left the premises, you have never went back there. You have
No, because I'm a man of God,
right,
right? Put away the prophet, put away the
right,
title. A servant of God. It doesn't matter what happened.
mm-hmm.
I believe in one forgiveness because for me to go on my knee and place my gift at the altar, if you
Right,
have something against me, all of me not do nothing. My duty is to leave my gift at the altar, come and make it up with you. I try to call the same pastor. I try to call him to reason with him, just like what me I reason now,
right,
to reason with him,
right,
right? Because you place a label at my name that I'm a cult.
right,
That's defamation of character.
right,
Yeah, I have to be walking around with bodyguard
right.
in my own country.
Wow.
You understand me? I have to literally be walking around with bodyguard everywhere I go. I'm going to the shop, bodyguard. I'm going to the barber, bodyguard. And I call him just for us to reason as a man to man. Then put away the God thing as a
Right,
man to man. He rejected my call. And the same night he went and called the Star to put out news in the Star. And I have not accepted any interview about it. You are
mm-hmm.
the first interview that I have really accepted.
Oh
Because
wow.
I really wanted to get through with him before I even say anything. Because I
Right.
didn't want to talk to the man to man.
So it's decline the call and they never take the call and so forth, and
Yeah.
you pretty well move on. All right. There was one other thing that I see. Okay. First, let me ask you. I'm gonna ask you this. You believe it? There's a different now. You believe in spirit?
If I believe in spirits,
Right. Like spirit, like they may just say spirit can do somebody something. Then, like somebody dead, and 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 and
I believe there is entities.
okay,
I
there's
believe there's
entity. Do you believe? Okay, I'm gonna say, do you believe that somebody can do somebody something such as me can obey this battle? People, hold on, people. The phone is breaking up. His phone is going in and out. Yeah. Do you believe that I can obey this battle and damage this battle?
Okay. Ask the question again so I could understand clearly.
Okay. So what I'm saying is that you got spirit and you got people that obey people. Then let's just say iniquity,
Yes. Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
And the fact that you have iniquity and so forth, you don't believe in iniquity, but you believe in the Heavenly Father, with God. Then let's just use the word God, right?
Yeah.
I saw in a video where you said that you're a prophet and you heal soul, you heal people, and you remove gathering from people, right? Remember, gathering is something that causes a problem. Gathering is something that people use for protection because they don't want to believe in the Father, so them go to a different entity, to a different environment, right? I started with the gathering then. So you have removed those two gathering from somebody, right?
Yes.
All right. Are you scared of if you, all right, wrong statement. If you remove the gathering from somebody, because remember you said that you're a prophet, you're a man
Yes.
of God. We know the dangers of gathering. Why did you bring the gathering in your home, in your present, when it is, even though you're a man of God, why is the gathering in your present, in your home? Is it in there for a souvenir? Is it in there something to prove? Or what is the real reason?
Good question. I have not only removed two gatherings. I've removed numerous of gatherings from people, like politician and police and doctor and team.
Right.
I've removed many of them,
Right.
and also castle demons and all that stuff.
Right.
Now, when you are operating under the influence of the Almighty God,
Right.
nothing can touch you. And I would say spiritually.
Right.
Now, the enemy will try physically because when he can't get you with your spiritually, he will try physically.
Right.
Now, when I remove those two last gatherings in Maypen Town, usually I throw them away. And for some reason, the Lord said, don't throw them away.
Right.
Hold on to them. Don't throw them away. And I said, God, why? And this is the reason why.
So God told you, so you take the gathering from, is it a man and woman or a woman and,
How it was two, I think it was two female. Yes, two females.
so you take the gathering from two female. And did the two female tell you why they gathered up?
They don't need to tell me that because I must have the spirit of discernment to see that.
So you take it off of them finger with your hand.
Mhm.
And then you put it in a bag and you bring it in your present. Because I'm saying that, remember, the gathering is something
Yeah,
of
man.
destruction. You
Yeah.
bring the gathering inside of your home, right? Don't you think that you bring in something that somebody use it either to harm somebody or something pertaining to some different entity or whatever they said? Don't you think that is dangerous? That it can, even though you're a man of God, because listen, the Bible says, I'm going to go off, it says that God don't want no fool in the kingdom, and it say help those who help themselves, right?
Amen.
Because if you see the stove, you're not going to go up on the stove because you know it's a stove hot. If you see a man with a gun, a point a gun, as much as how you're a man of God, you're not going to stand up and tell a man, say, you can't shoot me because I'm anointed and I'm covered by the blood of Jesus. Because when the trigger fire, you know. It's only God alone can stop the bullet, right? So say this is that you bring the gathering and you have the gathering. And a lot of people were saying that, why did you have the gathering? Because I would think that you would destroy the gathering instead of have the gathering. So don't you find that a little bit weird to me as a stranger outside, saying that, well, the pastor have the gathering. Is he having to prove that he moved gathering, or what? What's the real reason he have it in his presence? Because gathering is supposed to get rid of.
This is a reason why the Lord said don't remove any God. Don't throw it away. This is the reason
Right.
why. Because why? Person that is saying the ring that I have, that I wear, is a guard ring.
Right.
No, me cannot wear gathering when me I take off gathering.
Well, I know people
Common
who take
sense.
off gathering. I know people who wear gathering and take off gathering. Because gathering, after a while, it expires.
Well, for me, it is a form of being stupid
Right.
to take off something where you yourself are weird. You
Right.
understand? To take off something where you yourself have on.
Right.
No, as I said before, I'm not just two gathering me take off.
Right.
Other people have. It just happened that the Lord permits me to not destroy or throw away those gatherings. And I clearly believe it is for this purpose.
But
Because
you said that you have removed a lot of gathering.
yeah,
Why did
and
you
destroy them.
those two particular gathering?
And destroy because since I came back to Jamaica,
Right.
these two gatherings is the first that I have removed.
Also, those
Since I
gatherings,
returned
they was
back
removed
to
in Jamaica. Those gatherings was removed in Jamaica.
Those gatherings was taken off in Jamaica here. Now, before I left Jamaica, I removed so many of them. Dig up vial, parchment paper, all of them. Amen.
Right.
Overseas as well. But since I came back to Jamaica, those two gatherings were the first gatherings that I have removed that the Lord said to me, don't throw them away. And even, not to cock at you, even one of the lady that I removed her gathering, she was even on her way to hold them on.
She was on her way to Oberman, and
when she stopped at the service.
So why was she going to the Oberman if she already had the gathering?
Because you see, I don't condemn people, you know. Because you see, when people are depressed and when they are overwhelmed with all kind of spiritual entities, they're going to try to seek help.
Right.
You understand me? So me not really bash them because when you're in trouble, you like you do anything.
Right.
You understand me? So what I did as a man of God, not to embarrass them, but to encourage them, say, hey, listen, you don't need to do this, you don't need to seek this. Right. Just like one of the issue of blood. She got with them on too, and then she came in contact with Jesus Christ, and he forgave her of her sins.
Where's the gathering then now?
They are somewhere in the house, to be honest.
Is it any way your wife can find the gathering?
I'm not sure. Are they here on here? It is somewhere in the house. It is somebody.
But I thought, but those gatherings, if they're in the house, you should have them in a place.
Yeah, but you see, let me tell you something. You see, me no, listen, me not afraid of what you.
Right.
If you have afraid of something, it never harm you.
Right.
You understand me? Me not afraid of what
Right.
you. Because watch you. If, as you said something, if I must put a wobby upon this battle here,
Right.
and I put it there to affect somebody,
Right.
if you come touch it, you never get no, you know.
No.
In some senses, because what it was already designed with name and picture written on it to direct to that person.
Yeah, but gathering is something that
You understand?
you don't supposed to touch gathering.
Huh?
Gathering is something that depends on the gathering that don't supposed to be touched, right? But however, some people touch them, right? Because a lot of people.
When you're covered under the blood of Jesus Christ, you can't touch anything and cast out demons out of that.
Right. So you have the gathering them, and are you gonna get rid of them anytime soon? Or are you gonna keep them? Because the question is that we're getting down to same way we're raising. Why not get rid of them unless they becomes a souvenir?
Because God didn't. Just as how the Lord told me months ago not to do an interview until He told me don't come on no TV or radio interview, never know why, until He told me to.
Right.
You understand? So all these persons we call one
Right.
man called me and cussing me because I'm not accepting the interview. So I cannot do anything unless God permits me to do something. So now I'm even on this interview with you because God permit me to take interviews.
Right, your Wi-Fi. I think your Wi-Fi going in. The Wi-Fi going in and out, and so forth. But it's like, but it's okay. So all right. So right now, with the situation as far as okay, we passed the gathering and so forth, right? Don't you believe that? Okay. How do you feel about? And this is a question you don't have to answer. How do you feel about some? All right. Put it this way: we grew up on Pentecost. We grew up on Church of God. What church are you?
I'll to answer the question now. If you're asking the question on a dynamic in a how do you put it, denomination perspective, I am not a part of any denomination.
Yeah, but you're not a part. But you're not a part of any denomination. But you have Baptist, you have Pentecostal, you have Church of God, you have Seventh-day Adventist.
Those are classified as denomination.
So, but what do you call your church?
I am a disciple of God. My ministry is a prophetic ministry. You understand me? So it is not a Catholic, no revival. There is no denomination attached to it. So means a Rastaman can come worship. Jehovah Witness can come and worship. Seventh-day Adventist can come and worship because it's one God. So there shouldn't be any form of apostolic and every revival. No, there shouldn't be.
Yeah, but people that's watching now, even myself, right? As I said, this is a real reason we are reasoning, and I like the way we're reasoning. We're not disrespecting each other.
Yeah, man.
We grow up. If you're a Jamaican and you grew up in Jamaica, and your mother, what are your mother and what are your father? What church does they go to?
I'm happy you said that. You said that we grew up in Jamaica. I know we are attached to. There's too much traditional religion in Jamaica. That is what mashing up the church. That is why you find so many cults in the church. Because everybody's operating under tradition. So because we grew up and see my mother in a revival, so me identify myself as revival.
Right.
Because I grew up and see my father a Catholic, I identify myself as Catholic. So because I'm a Catholic now, me believe say revival operate under cult.
Right.
Because I'm a Catholic, me believe say Seventh-day Adventist now worship God properly. So there's too much traditional denomination taking place in the church. So therefore I am never a part of that.
So yeah, but it's still, and I like the way we end this, but it still come down to the end of the, if I'm gonna come to your church, right? you have to have a name and a business card, or you're gonna invite me to a church unless it's a Facebook church where they say, but your church have to really have a name. It either got a name Church of Bethlehem or Church of God or
No,
Church
man.
of this.
Well, no, you're talking to me. The name of the church you're talking about.
Right, right. The name of the church,
And the
name
name
of
of the
the
church.
church is one. But what category does the church fall under? It have to
We are
fall
a
under category.
prophetic ministry. We are a
Authentic ministry.
prophetic ministry. And prophetic ministry doesn't mean revival. Prophetic ministry don't mean Adventist. We are a prophetic ministry that welcomes everybody, whether you're unsaved or saved.
Mm-hmm.
If I am a Sunday day,
Mm-hmm.
put it that way, then, a Sunday day.
Right.
We worship on the Church of God Church.
Mm-hmm.
We also make Catholic worship. Come in and feel comfortable.
Right. Yes, you can, but here's the thing we'll come back to. I don't want to mention his name, but Kevin Church name, Pathway Church, right? A Pathway, whatever one name. It still come back down to the end of the day. If you're gonna, okay, all these people that's watching us now, if they find you interested and want to come to your church, they want to know where in Jamaica is your church building that you worship right now.
Mm-hmm. I really prefer not to disclose that because of a lot of threats that we have been getting. I would really prefer not to disclose that information.
No, that's fine, but you don't want to disclose, but at the end of the day, people already know you already and must know, say, okay, you can go to church at Bethlehem and so forth. But the thing that we're trying to establish here is that you still have to have, you're a man of God. Just like we said, me don't belong to no church, but I believe in God. You is different than me because you preach. If you preach on Sunday, don't you have prayer meeting?
Yeah, man, prayer meeting is a
So it comes down to the end of the day. Your church must have a name.
Yes, the church. No, you're asking me two questions.
Right.
In one, you were referring to the name of the church is no problem.
Right.
For me to provide, but the denomination of the church, I'm not able to provide that because there is no denomination attached to this ministry.
So you just have a building then that you just go worshiping at it.
The thing that is destroying the body of Jesus Christ that I want you to understand is the category of denomination.
Right.
Denomination means to me division.
Right.
Where Saturday I fight against Sunday, Sunday I fight against Saturday, when it should not be so.
Right.
You understand me? So the name of the ministry is fine. But if you ever tell me, so you ever categorize your worship,
right?
Categorize your how you operate or how you worship God. No, because we are saying, no, so gunman can't come worship in a church because you're revival or because you're 7 days.
That's true, but here it comes down to now. I agree that church doesn't pay taxes, right? All right. If you right now, if the government was giving to every churches in Jamaica $100,000, in order to get the $100,000, they're giving it to give to the members. Every church have to put down a name on the documents. What's the name of the church that they could get the money, right? And if you're going to invite somebody to church, the first thing a person is going to ask you, what is the name of your church? You say you don't deal with the denomination. But at the end of the day, it comes down now. That's why we're holding this reason. Your church must have a name. Because look, you got Pentecostal, Church of God, and all of that. And then now in Jamaica, you have all this new church that are creative. Pathway Church, Revival Church. Some of them have been from generation and generation. But
all right, so I'm saying to you. Are you referring to the name of the church, or are you referring to the denomination of the church?
I'm referring to the name and the denomination because, as I said, you have Pentecostal, you have Baptist, you have Church of God. You must be one of them.
No, those are denomination.
Okay.
Those are denomination. So, for me now, push away the denomination, bring forward the name of the church.
Right.
Right? The name of the church is called the Ark of the Covenant Prophetic Ministry International.
The
And
art
the
of
shortening for
wait
that,
again. The art of the what?
the Ark of the Covenant.
What is the meaning of that?
All right. Now, most people here know about the covenant of Jesus Christ, and
Right.
keeping His commandment is one of them as well. So the Ark. No, I love you ask this question here. I really love you ask this question here.
Right.
The devil will see and know some of God's plans towards your life,
Right.
And guess what they will do? He will try to come with the same thing that God give you and contaminate it.
Right.
So you see, when you reach enough to do what God do, you can't get through because look like Kevin, have the harp and theme sitting where we have to sacrifice people in the ark.
Right.
Eh? Come on, let's be real. And then God sent me down there, so now, with my ministry called the Ark of the Covenant.
but Kevin,
From?
that's true. But Kevin, here's the thing. Here's the thing that I think everybody on the live, and even you, I know you're probably like, oh, okay, you're in a situation. No, everybody on the live is looking at the same thing because I'm pretty sure at least one person alive have two persons. I found you interested that they would like to worship with you. No, I understand for safety. Why? But you said that it's pretty much what you're saying, that you have a church, it has a name, but it's a secret location. Because if you're a prophet, you go all over. You can prophet on Facebook, you can go here, so you can go there. So. But the fact of the matter is that if anything happened to you, people already know and police already know what they are. We know Jamaica system is what it is, so we never pay attention. But at the end of the day, that is what is confusing now. This is what we're trying to get rid of in Jamaica as church.
Yeah.
Church, a lot of church building, they have church on the rock and church on the this and that. We know with them there. We know say one church over there. So if you have a building and it don't have a sign on it, and I see the building and I feel like say, well, me in a situation where we need some prayer and I don't know it's a church because there's no name or me not see worship or go on and so forth. You say you're the founder of a lot of church all over. So if you are a founder of church all over, the churches all over must got some form of direct name. If you say name this ministry, we should have been able to find that ministry wherever it is. Because
of course.
There's one in Trinidad. What's the one name in Trinidad? There's one in America. What's the name? It has to have
the same name. The same name as well.
And the name of it is?
The Ark of the Covenant Prophetic Ministry.
The Ark. Okay, why you call it the Ark of the Covenant?
No.
That's a very
good question. But to be honest with you,
right.
Because when I was even done in Montego, I said to God, God, never going to change the name about the ark, Because sometimes you have to think as all the people think,
Right.
That's why, yeah.
Right.
I mean, I would think as all the people think as well.
Right.
Without stooping to their level.
Right.
So I said, I'm the Lord said to me, don't change it, because if you change it, then it's gonna look like you are a part of Him. Look
right.
when the dance where this artist come in with signal the play.
Right.
What is that? Hallelujah, praise God.
Right.
So the devil come into the church and take it and carry it to the world. So when we figure use it now, it's gonna look like say we're a part of them.
Right.
And everybody where wear soldier uniform is a part of the army, because the army have a different kind of stitching and a different kind of design.
Right.
It might look like it, but it's not.
Yeah, but what kind of as I said, I like reason with you because we reason, and I like the way you stay in the kitchen and don't come out of the kitchen, because a lot of people don't like it. The thing that bothers me the most and bothers are that, why does it name the Ark of the Covenant, and where the Ark? What is the Ark? That is the question.
The ark is not pathway for sure.
Yeah, I don't think nobody should say Ark, because
so the Ark now is a place of refuge where anybody can come.
Right.
If you want to come to the church and you don't have no clothes to wear, the church can provide you with clothes. We don't.
Right.
outside people know and say we give you clothes.
Right.
If a tight salon you have, we provide that. We provide clothes for you. In my church of Trinidad, I have a Muslim playing my drum set.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? He respect me and I respect him. You don't have to believe in my teaching and I mean have to believe in your teaching.
Right.
But you respect me and me respect you. You
So
understand what I'm saying?
hold on. You said that the church in Trinidad. So is the church in Trinidad that you is it a popular church?
It is because every day we used to keep we normally have like outdoor services. Because for me, even if I have a building,
Mm-hmm.
I believe in going on the street side to preach. More than I preach on the street more than how I am in the building itself.
Right.
So the building is mostly locked and I'm mostly out there preaching.
So the building is locked, but if the building is locked, that means but how does the building financially take care of itself as far as offering, light bill, water bill, maintenance? It comes down to the end of the day and so forth. If it's in Trinidad, it must have a name. It can't just be a building. It has to be a building that people know. You understand what I'm saying?
It is the same name. But as I said to you, God give man wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
Right.
I would not put because one of the member, which is the young lady in the video, her life is at stake as well.
Right. Her
life is at stake. So therefore, I'll be foolish. I'll be dumb to come on a broadcast where I might have enemies. You understand me?
Well, yeah, in that time like this. But wait, I don't mean to cut you. You say you have one church in Jamaica, one in Trinidad. Where's the rest of them?
I'm in Africa and St. Lucia.
Africa?
And St. Lucia. And also in the United States.
Where in the United States is the next one?
You're asking me the same question
No,
but
hold on.
Let me tell you something. I have a TV show.
Right.
But we know about media.
No, me not check. No, but wait, this is all right. Hold on. I have two phones.
Yeah.
One red, and this I like a light one. I know where this phone that every time. I know where this one is. The question is, if you have a church in Africa, and one in Jamaica, one in Trinidad, one in St. Lucia, all this church has to have a name of people. At the end of the day, they're Trinidad, they're Jamaica. So, if somebody there Trinidad know and want to go to your church in Trinidad, you should have be able to tell them, say, okay.
No, man, they will find it. Those that know me will find it.
No, but yeah, those that know you, but what about the new members that
those that don't know me now come to know me because of the incident with Kevin.
That's true.
No.
So if me want to find your church in Trinidad, how me go find the church?
If Jamaica they have a good police system or a good security system, then we could always say, boy, the church they are so. But the way out, to be honest, let me tell you something. The way out thing is right now, I remember one day, most recently, I called a police station. I would call the police station and tell them to come and patrol my area because I'm getting a lot of threats.
Right.
Police them hang up in my ears.
Why did they hang up in your ears? Did you tell them what your church name?
Huh?
Did you tell them?
I explained the whole scenario with them and they pick up on the man hang up in my ears. And when I call back another police station again, it ring for 1 hour straight. So therefore, now, what I have to do now, I get bodyguard to myself.
Yeah, all right, this is the thing now. And I like reasoning with you.
Yeah, man.
But one thing I can tell you, there is something, right? I'm not judging you. There is something about the conversation where it still come back around to one thing. If I do construction, I do music. My label is registered to a PO box, right? I want to bring artists to my label. But the thing is, if you are a founder of a church, remember I'm not here judging. If you're a founder of many churches, you must At the end of the day, all right, you want to save soul and win soul and bring people out of the problem and bring them closer to God. There's people on the life who's literally going through all kind of problem, especially in a Jamaican time like this and so forth. At the end of the day, I understand that your life is at stake. I'm not asking you for the name of the church in Jamaica, but what I'm asking you, why is it hard to identify the church in Africa and the one in Trinidad and all that? Because then, if I have to call you to ask you what the name of your church and come to your church, that means that me have to go to you. What if I don't get you? And I'm listening to you on the live now. Me find you to be interested, and you're a prophet, you're a man of God, right? Because growing up as a youth, as a prophet, we look at prophet different. Not saying that you're not a prophet, because I can't judge you. But the end of the day is that how you're going to win soul if everybody have to get your number and send you a message on Facebook and say, well, Pastor, I want to come to your church. I'm in Trinidad and so forth. I would say that the name of the church and so forth. But why is the church is not public? That everybody should know what church it is.
No, the church is public, you know.
Right.
The church is public. Yeah, I mean, ever hear all the time people normally say, if you know, you know. If you don't know, you just don't know. Yeah, right now, to be honest with you, Dr. Love,
right,
everybody else that is watching,
right,
and they come back to the police situation again when we call them and tell them say, I can't come out of my yard, and they force me to come out of my yard to come give a statement. I say, I can't come out of my yard because people want to kill me, and they tell me to still come.
Right.
No, I will not, because you have some parts that want to give out the name of the church for fame and popularity and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I have to be mindful because I'm responsible for every bridging that is inside that church.
Mm-hmm.
I am responsible. And then we might go give out the church and then bam, bam, bam. You hear one little bad mind man come up. Run to the church. No people will say, yes, see there, another blood sacrifice.
Yeah, but hold on. You said something a while ago that again. You don't have to give the church in Jamaica name, because I understand.
But no, it's the same name. No, the same name. Once the if you have a branch here and they call Dr. Love,
right?
You have another branch in Africa, they call Dr. Love too. If you have another branch in Africa, they call Dr. Love too. And all of them have a physical location. But because of how things is right now, so intense, you understand me, where everybody's life is at stake, even the very car that I drove, I also put that away.
Yeah, but hold on, you said something a while ago, come back around again. Kevin, and I'm not putting you in Kevin of a church. And Kevin Church is not a church that we know of as we grew up as. You and we know that, right? Mm-hmm. I see Kevin Church as a Obia church and as a scamming church. That is my opinion, not your opinion. However, Kevin Church was hidden in a little corner. And Kevin was out there trying to say that he's people to bring to his church, right? It was not a Pentecost, it was not a Baptist, it was not an American, it was not a tradition church as we used to. Right? But the problem what we are trying to get rid of is all these church that are private church that are hidden under the radar because it's either they're hiding from the government, hiding from what it is. And I have a church here, Church of the Tree, Church of the Buckle. But my church is hidden in a place, and so I want to advertise the church because remember, I'm a man of God. When you're a prophet, you bring people in your church, you do your prophet, you do your thing and so forth. It's not a money thing. So at the end of the day, if you have a church and it's not a well-known church or whatever, and it's a hidden church, then people is going to look into it and say, no, something wrong about this, because guess what happened? When God called you and you're prophesying what God have tell you to prophesy about, you coming to me and tell me something. I must have been able to tell my grandmother, say, go over this at John Brown Church in the 19th Street, I did over here, because guess what happened? This is a man of God. But any church that have been hidden, there's so much church. In every corner of Jamaica, there's a church. And I go to Jamaica all the time. I see a church named Dog, Cat, Puss, Rat. I'm like, where did my name come from and so forth? But what is about this conversation we're having, right, is that you as the founder of church, right? You have the Pathway Church, and there's a lot of Pathway Church in Jamaica that are operating under the radar because it's a money thing, it's a demonic thing. They don't want to be known.
You know, I'm sorry to interject you.
Right.
You keep using the word hidden, but I
Right.
don't believe they are hidden enough. I wouldn't use the word hidden because even Pathway, I don't even know the church name beside Pathway. That's the only thing we know.
Right.
Pathway Ministry.
Right.
It wasn't hidden. I
Right.
don't believe that it was hidden. But it takes something for it to be exposed. No, it can be exposed in a good way, can be exposed in a bad way.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying to you? No, for you know, even yourself, Dr. Love, for
Right.
you know to come out there in the public like that,
Mm-hmm.
I might be seeing it for the first time. I might be saying, where did man come from? I didn't know him.
Right.
I would have seen you as being hidden, but really and truly, you are not hidden. It's just that I personally don't know you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So these churches, many of these churches, they're not hidden, but it's just because that you as an individual
Mm-hmm.
don't know the church. So it might be that somebody might recommend the church to you. It might be that the church burned down and you see it on newspaper.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It might be that something drastic happened in the church, a shoot was happening in the church for you to even know about the church. Or it might be that the church is doing some kind of fundraising and something
Right.
like that promoted. And you know it. So it doesn't mean that because you don't know it, it doesn't mean that it is hidden.
Yeah, but here what happened? The spirit just come to me and tell me something. Right? No. Listen to this now. You never kill anybody. That's number one. You just went down to Montego Bay to deliver the message that God. I want you to hear me up very clearly.
We know you're coming, man. Go on, man.
You went down to Montego Bay to deliver the message that God have given you to deliver it, right? Correct?
Yes.
All right. You go down there, you never rob nobody, you never kill nobody.
Yes.
You went down there and you did what you did, and you and the pastor have an altercation at the church, right?
Yes.
All right. I should not be looking for you. Nobody should not be looking for you because guess what happened? You did not break any law. You did not commit a crime.
Mm-hmm.
You went on a premises like everybody else, right? So at the end of the day, why would somebody want to come into your church
Yes.
and try to hurt you, try to cause you or your family any form of harm if you are not a threat to society? That means that your church should be a proud thing of saying that, okay, my church name is John Brown, or my church is there, I'm inviting members to my church, correct?
The word you use, you're
Right.
not a threat to society, but I am a threat to the demons and the spiritual entities that is in Jamaica.
Yeah, but what is it? Okay, there you go. What is this? The demon entity in Jamaica? How come the demon entity is going to come after you if you and the demon entity don't? Remember, you know, when you're a man of God, a true man of God, you know, demon pass you, you know, demon can't come near, you know, just like the guy.
No, man. Now we are talking, man.
Exactly.
No, look on Jesus Christ himself. When the deep devil himself got him and say, hey, throw it on yourself.
Right? Which is true. So my thing is, it comes back to the same thing again. Okay, let me ask you this question then. This is why we call a reason. I mean, no, after the reason, I say, is the church registered in Jamaica right now?
Yeah.
Is your church registered in Jamaica?
Even my business.
So no, business is different. Your church is registered.
Yeah, man. Registered.
So they know about your church.
Huh? Church
so your church is registered named the Ministry of Ark, right?
The Ministry of what?
What's the name of your registered Ark, right?
Yeah, man.
So Minister of Ark and so forth, right? Mistake, I get about the Ark thing, but that's a different thing.
I understand.
But I'm saying to you, if you're a man of God and you're a prophet, I am not here condemning you and all of that. Remember, I know when you come on the live, I say you're in the court of law. Yes. Once the life is ended, the public is the jury and all of that. And if you get 90 people saying the same thing, then that's a problem. But what I'm saying to you at the end of the day, you should not be hidden the house of the Lord that God have given you and that you have created to win soul. it is not a thing that should be a secret. It's like a man of a funeral home on this and it's illegal. Him no want to talk about it because it's under the radar. So my thing is, you have Church of Jamaica, you have Church of Africa, you have Church of Antigua and Trinidad. Why is it the church
And you know,
is a hidden thing?
the Holy Spirit simply asks you a question,
I'm here.
right?
Right?
If you're having a party,
Right?
normally have a party, and you know normally put out there and put out posters and thing every October the 1st, normally have a party.
Right.
Just using that date. And you put it out there and everybody come and enjoy themselves. And something happened now that your life is at stake. Your life is at stake. You get tricked. You understand me? From people when they know you.
Right?
You understand me?
Right?
From people that know you.
Remember the
then,
question you asked now. Wait, remember you're asking me a question, and then you answer the question. So continue. All right.
And the day come now for you to have another party again, and your life is under threat.
Right?
Would you put out your private information as you usually do? And the media, knowing that your life is
if me thief from somebody, if me murder somebody, if me I do wrong from somebody, it is about if I'm clean and I'm good and I don't commit no crime, it is just an altercation that happened with you and an individual and so forth. Me I go keep my party because guess what happened? My party and my location is not interest of anybody.
Really?
Correct?
So what I know, so we have to know you have to be guilty of something for somebody to be threatening you.
Well, if you did put it this way. If you did go to a man to go be and chop off somebody's head, and we know say how you do it. Me personally, I got send somebody at the church for you. But you never did that, right? Remember, most of the people from the party at church are hiding. My thing is at the end of the day is that you have been good. You have been excellent, right? And I know you never have a reason like this with anybody in life. This is the first one. I know it's the first one. And I'm not here looking for views, I'm looking for points. But there's one thing you're hiding. Why is it the church is a secret? You are a prophet. You are a prophet, you know. You're a man of God. A man of God means that you should fear nothing, which I'm not telling you to put your life at risk. But at the end of the day, your church should not be in a location that cannot be identified because the pastor man down at the other place not coming for you.
Because
not coming for you.
You see,
right?
you won't understand until or unless you are in the situation. No, let me say this to you.
Right.
I being where I live is bravery. Because I have to be having patrol around my yard 24/7.
But why? Hold on a minute. I don't mean to.
Because
why is it?
Because my private home information has been leaked.
Right.
So therefore now, me I call the police, can't get the police. So I have to make bodyguard come up from my house, right through, I circle my yard 24/7, I see if I make gate 24/7, all of that. No, I'll be stupid enough. My trust sister have to be out of her house because of the same thing. While that pastor man and female are sleep comfortable.
Okay, hold on a minute there. Hold on a minute. I don't mean to cut you. I don't mean to cut you. You know, this come like this conversation, it comes and don't get it is coming like Donald Trump and Biden is having a debate, right? It's not a debate. Because listen to this now. Listen to this. If you didn't have, and this is no disrespect, if you didn't have the money to buy the gas to come back, how do you have the money to finance bodyguard?
What do I want?
If you didn't have the money to buy the gas to come back, how do you have money now to finance bodyguard? Are there free bodyguard?
Today and yesterday and today is 2 different days.
Okay, all right. So that's 2. How much members you have in the church?
On a general scale?
Yeah.
I have over I have quite a few members.
Like how much? Like a number?
I'll say what money? About maybe 1,000 or 2,000.
You have wait.
No,
Wait. I don't mean
no.
to cut
You
you off.
might be saying
Mm-hmm.
no. You might be saying no. Why is it that prophet never got in virgin? I'm not the kind of pastor.
No, hold on. I don't mean to cut you, but you have
Oh,
2,000 members in Jamaica in the church now.
no. I asked the question on a wild scale. Yeah.
Right.
No, Africa alone carry the most. You know, African people them love church.
Yeah, them
I'm not saying.
right.
Them 100 and other day we back up in that one church alone.
Right.
You understand me? So them are the one who really boots up the thing.
Right.
In the sense of numbers. You understand me? And you know how hard Africa is.
Right, which is true. But hold on, I don't mean if it's theory for that. Because we don't want to, when you want to ask you, how much members do you have in Jamaica in the church now? Rest of place, how much members you have in Jamaica in the church that goes to your church?
How many members I have here? And I don't call them members, I call them disciples.
Okay. How much disciples you have in that church?
About 60 around there. Yeah, somewhere around there. Or more than
around 60. Yeah, so you have 60 people in the church, right? In Jamaica.
I mean, possibility there's more, but I'm just giving a rough number.
Okay, so let's just say you have 60 people. This is the building you have in Jamaica. You have 60 people that goes to this building, right? 60 members, included you and your wife and everybody else. So you said 62 people that goes to the church. That is a big audience, right? It's a very big audience. So my thing is, if you have 60 people that go to the church, it comes back to the same thing again. You never kill anybody. You never rob anybody. You went to an altercation of somebody, right? Why is it that you think that your life is at risk and you have 60 people in that church?
Why I think that my life is at risk?
Right. And remember, I'll go back again. You and the man just have an altercation. You and him, you never see the man before. Police now look for you. Right? None of that have started. The government now look for you. Why is it that you, at the end of the day, your location, your church?
This man classified me as a cult. Now, if you're going to classify me as a cult, it simply means that my church is a cult as well.
Right. All right. The man classifies as a cult. Right? We now classify as a cult because after this conversation, remember, I'm the judge. You are on trial. The public is the jury. Right? We have a end of the conversation at the end. That's why I said, me not disrespect you, we're holding a conversation. But it comes back to the same thing again, is that if you have a building in Jamaica that registered, it is a public building, it is a God building, the doors of the church is open, means that come as you are. All are welcome. Whether you're a gunman, you're a thief, you're a prostitute, you are welcome. You are a prophet. You get a message to deliver. In Montego Bay, you get a message to deliver the world, and you get a message to deliver also to that church you went to. So at the end of the day, if you get a message to deliver, I want a message, and people want to come to your church to come get a message, because people, just like the gathering, you take off gathering. A lot of people watching right now have a gathering and want to take it off, and they're like, you be the one to take off the gathering. You're not a threat to society under any circumstances, right?
I am not a threat to society, but I'm a threat to the entities that does not represent God. Those man where you see out there bus gun, you think say at them a bus gun? You think say at them just a grip, so a spirit in them.
Right, spirit.
You know what I'm saying to you? No, if the devil find you as a threat, me not talk about the people there. If the devil find you as a threat, you understand me?
Right.
He's going to try to attack you physically. Come on.
That's true.
All you know about me, because I was labeled as a new cult pastor. That's how you come to know about me. Now, you might have good intention. No, not because you have good intention means say John Brown have good intention too. Because you know how, especially some of Jamaican people, they're foolish. They hear something, they run with it one time without even finding out the truth. So not because you have good intention means say John Bro never have good intention too. You understand me? No, if me say if the people then say this man here are the new cult pastor and you know the whole cult pastor sacrifice so much people and kill them. You understand me?
Right. So let me ask you a question. So you're not getting nowhere with the police then, right? If you was getting help from the police then, would you feel comfortable?
To be honest, I mean not just nobody but besides God himself right now, to be honest with you.
You who?
I don't trust nobody else. I don't trust anybody on the outside here besides God himself, to be honest.
Okay, I know, but remember, so right now, if you the pastor assault you, if something can be done right now, would you pursue with it?
Say again?
If something's supposed to the pastor assault your wife, if something's supposed to be done now, would you go along with it?
Something like what?
Like some form of justice, because somebody assaulted something.
Yeah, man, of course.
And have you tried to get any help on that since then?
Have I tried to?
Yeah.
I have.
And you get nowhere, right?
Nowhere.
All right. So what if I present you with two good police that can help you to file a report, guaranteed? Would you take it?
Of course.
All right. So remember yesterday you can't take it now. So I'm gonna give you two police that are high ranking. One phone call, your problem is solved. Right? Okay. So if it comes back down to the end of the day, and I like that all this conversation is that I don't know why you have churches everywhere that you are a founder of. You're a founder of it in Africa and Trinidad and everywhere else. But your church in Jamaica becomes a thing that you said that you pretty much fear for your life and your safety because somebody's going to come and hurt you. Why would somebody come and hurt you if you're not doing anything wrong?
Because if I made a cult pastor,
but you're not a cult pastor. Wait, no, you're not a cult pastor. You're not a cult pastor.
No, I am not. But the only way that I would have even feel kind of safe there, physically speaking, and kind of reduce the guards and all of those stuff, is unless that man come out and tell the truth and show the footage from his church surveillance camera.
Yeah, but even if he show the footage, so if he come out and show the footage now, all right. If the man come out now and show the footage and say, he apologize to you and so forth, would you open your location to the public?
Yeah, but I would. Because why? The truth come out because you know I'm not a cult pastor. I never told you that he said in the video that I come to his church looking for Kevin lost sheep. That was not so. I never even asked him for any help financially.
All right, let me ask you a question. How old are you?
I'm 29 years old.
You're 29 years old?
No, you sound like police lawyer.
No. No. Wait, you're 29 years old.
Yeah.
And then I ask you one question, I will move on to that. And you don't have to answer, but it's no disrespect. How old is your wife?
I'd rather not to give out her information. I will give up mine. Might as well.
Okay, so you rather not to give out that, but it's an age, it's a number.
Yeah, man, I know. But you know how woman is skeptical when you come
No,
out.
but there's not. No, but okay.
Yeah.
So you're 29 years old. You can't be 29 and be a man of God. So it's either are your wife older than you or is she younger than you?
I will not give out that information.
Okay, all right. So I'll pass on that. My thing is, right? My thing is, you are a founder at 29 years old of churches. You have a founder in Africa. You have a founder of Trinidad and Jamaica. What's the next place?
St. Lucia.
St. Lucia.
No. Yeah.
Right, St. Lucia, right? So you're a founder of pretty much 4 churches, right?
Yes, can go ahead.
Okay. So if you're a founder of 4 churches, at 29 years old, I applaud you to become the founder of 4 churches. The only thing left on the table with this old, that is, you see, because I see people on Facebook, they say I'm bad at thing about you and this and rate it. We don't judge anybody. The only thing left on the table here, there's something that have been hidden and hiding, why the location of the church or why the name of the church is not. If you register a church at 29 years old in Jamaica, you have to pay a light bill, water bill. You have 60 people in that church, so your church is grown. If you have 5 members in your church, the church is grown. If you have 60 people, that's 60 people.
Yeah, but numbers
right?
Numbers are nothing to do with it.
And before this, I never hear about you before. I first hear about you through this whole thing, right?
Yes.
And then this whole thing happened and so forth. I'm going to be honest with you. I would like to know the name of the church, and you don't have the name of the church. So the name of the ark. The ark name,
no, but I gave you, I don't think you were hearing properly when I was speaking. I'm quite sure maybe some of your members, some of your people here
right.
can say to you that I did mention the name, but you were asking me for the denomination. And
right, and there's no denomination. I understand that.
Yeah.
But,
so the only thing that I haven't answered with where that question is concerned is the physical location,
right,
of the synagogue.
Okay, you don't have to give me physical location, but here's the thing that comes down to the end of the day. Your church is registered in Jamaica as a church, correct?
That's right.
All right. It registered as a church in Jamaica. And if it registers as a church in Jamaica, it becomes a public place. Means that anybody can go there. A lot of people in Jamaica may not go, but people in foreign, we know them stay. People would like to worship with you in your church. People would like to tell someone because they believe in you. At 20, listen, I went to a church and a 19-year-old preaching at the church. Until to the date, I never forgot that preaching, that 19-year-old preaching. It moved me with him word.
Yeah.
Right? And when you see young people take up religion or take up the Christianity, you have to applaud them because they're walking down the right way. Right? But at the end of the day, what it comes back down to is that you never kill anybody. They never put on the media say you charge rape. They never put on the media say you end up going rob a bank or none of that. You get in an altercation with somebody over a message that you get to deliver.
That damaged my character.
Yeah, no, but hold on. Hold on. You said it damaged your character, but at the end of the day, you went inside of a building to deliver a message that God have give you to deliver. That person did not want you in the building.
No. Correct that statement. When I went inside the building, I never go inside the building to deliver a message in the building.
Right.
My intention was to give the pastor the message.
Right. Okay. Sorry.
Because that is my protocol. That is the protocol of the Bible.
Right.
So I can't walk up in a man church and just give a message just so.
Right. But you never take the member from the pastor church. No member never get a number. None of the members coming to your church. So therefore, you and Dr. Love have an altercation. Me thumping at your head, you thumping at my head. I'm just using it as an example. We are friends after nothing happened. Me don't know you. Me don't know where you live. Me don't know where you're about. You are in a church. Me are in a church because I'm a man of God. I'm a believer. I am doing what God said. At the end of the day, I should not want to come and hurt you because I think you're a cult pastor because you go down to Kevin Church or whatever it is. Because you're a man of God. So at the end of the day, why do you have to walk around with bodyguard and why is it that you're scared?
Because you make a statement a while ago, which is a valid point. May have an argument. You know, so I mean, we're all human beings. You never argue. I tell my brethren all the time, if we do something they like it, come and have a meeting. You talk in a year, me talk in a year one, I will go get this up. We're done.
Right.
We start over fresh and move on. But that wasn't the case here. The case here was that my character, my license plate, the car that I drive, my face is all over blogger. because of this person. So therefore, I am not only cautious of this person, I'm now cautious of the world.
Right? Yeah, but
You know what I'm saying to you?
but your face is all over social media. As when I look at the video, you're defending yourself. Somebody put their hand on you, and somebody put their hand on your wife, and somebody assaulted the next person that was there with you. At the end of the day, if you go in the court of law and you say, I want to get a restraining order against the pastor, the first thing the judge are going to ask you, you want a restraining order, what you have done? You have done it. Do you know him? No. Where you live? I live a Spanish town, him live a Montego Bay and so forth. Okay, do you talk to him in Colorado? I said, no, the judge I said, okay, there's no grounds for any restraining order because it's not enough evidence, right? Here's the thing. You go inside here and you're explaining something to him, or whether it was outside or inside. But at the end of the day, it comes down to the end to the conversation is that why is it that if you are we're supposed to live good as brothers and sisters, you know, and if you are a man of God, not saying that a man of God, and he's a man of God, you should not be scared of the public. Only person should be scared of the public is the people that go to the pathway church that was in the church and know that was going on, and people have loose friends in the church, right? They're the ones. If you are doing everything that's legitimate by the books, by the Father, there's no way in the world you should be scared or should be worried about any of this.
John the Baptist never did nothing. All him preach repentance, and they beheaded him. The truth. Jesus Christ never did nothing.
Right?
And then come and crucify.
You know the scripture.
You understand what I'm saying to you?
You know the scripture in the Bible said the law was given by Moses, but greater and truth came through the Lord Jesus Christ. Why did they say that scripture?
You explain to me, you're the doctor.
All right, let me ask you a question. Yeah, go ask you a question.
Yeah, man.
All right. What is an illegal alien?
What is a what?
What is an illegal alien?
What is an illegal alien?
Alien, yeah.
I'm not sure.
They're going to rephrase it back again, right? You travel to America, right?
Yes, I do.
All right. When you travel to America, and if you come to America and you have a visa and you overstay your visa.
How you are referring to immigration?
Yeah. No, hold on. They're going to explain that. Them will call you illegal alien, right?
Okay, yeah. I thought you were talking about the alien.
No. They call you illegal alien, right? But you're a man of God. You're a prophet. You're a believer. You read the Bible. I don't read the Bible that much. But that's why I ask you, what is an illegal alien? That is the question I'm asking. What is an illegal alien?
In the immigration term, illegal alien are a person that entered on this soil of America that is not that entered without any form of legal documents.
What is an illegal alien in the spiritual way in the church?
Now, illegal alien in the spiritual terms. All right. Bible says it's not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and etc. Now, illegal aliens are one, demons coming in your house, uninvited guests, we call them.
Right?
You understand me? Any spirit when you come from God, illegal.
Any spirit when you come from God.
Any spirit that let me rephrase that. Any spirit that does not represent the kingdom of the Almighty God will have classified as illegal aliens. So you do believe that in America, if you overstay Canada, England, you're an illegal alien? Say again?
Do you believe that if you overstay yourself in America, England, Canada, do you believe the word? Do you believe that you become an illegal alien?
Yeah, man. You become illegal. You become.
Okay. Then here comes down to the thing of it. Then, if you believe that if you overstay your time in America, anyways, you are an illegal alien. That means you don't. That means you don't believe in God. Then, can listen to this now. Because I asked a pastor this, Let me explain to you. An illegal alien is not a human being. It's not a person who come to America and Canada or come to Jamaica and run off and never go back. A legal alien is an illegal alien that finds itself a body to insert in. That is the reason why you have people like Kevin. That is the reason why you have marriages and the breaking up. That is the reason why you have people who have spirit inside of them because, okay, let's use it for example now. Let's use this for example. And this is just an example. Okay, you might have a wife. Maybe she was with somebody before you. When you kiss somebody, or when you have a sexual relationship with somebody,
Yes.
right? The spirit from that person. So if I was talking to this is me and this is Maxine, and I was talking to Maxine. Maxine used to talk to John. The fact that Maxine saliva or semen release. Once I insert in Maxine, I becomes a part of Maxine life. So illegal, so the spirit that was coming from over that side becomes now a part of my life and I cannot get rid of that. That's the reason why you have relationship and the breaking up. So
I think
alien,
sorry
no,
to
let me explain to you. Illegal alien is an entity, right? A different energy that find a body to insert itself into to carry. That is the reason why you have witchcraft, you have people like Kevin, because Kevin have accepted an illegal alien inside him. So a human being is not an illegal alien. A man that's in the church should know what is an illegal alien. Because illegal, that's what it is.
No, your answer contradicts the question that you actually asked.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The answer that you answer contradicts the question that you asked. And I will explain to you.
Mm-hmm.
I quote unquote I did say to you, any spirit that does not represent God is automatically illegal. So anywhere you go, you're illegal, you're trespass. If you come in my house when me asleep, you're illegal, you're trespass. There is no justification to that. Whether you enter into a body or you're whatever. You are classified as illegal. You understand me? So you not represent God. You understand me? You're not connect with God. You're illegal. Now with Kevin's situation, I told many people already that many pastors they start off with the anointing. They start off legally. You understand me? No, I am just saying this now that maybe this man, Kevin Smith, may have started off right. But somewhere down the line, because for the spirit to get access to your body, you have to give it access. First thing first. Because spirit never just go and take over your body. So there must be a little loophole. There must be a guard that was dropped. You understand me? No, a God can drop in many different ways. He can drop by the spirit and by the flesh. He can drop by money. He can drop by fear. He can drop by anything. And then the little hole where the devil see, he will force him way through it.
Right.
So Kevin might have started off good. You understand me? And somewhere down the line, just like Paul, just like Saul, he had the anointing and he lost it through disobedience. Saying if you lose your anointing only through fornication.
I glad you won that conversation because me going to ask you this question now. Remember you brought it up, you know. In order to be a pastor, you have to have a license or no?
Say again?
In order to be a pastor, do you have to have a license?
In order for you to be a pastor, in the eyes of man, you must have a license.
You must what?
Yeah, man. In the eyes of man, you need a license because in the eyes of man, you need a title to preach the word.
Right.
Understand, in the physical, in the man eyes. You understand me? If you ask church and say you come and preach your word, you never really acknowledge you.
Okay, so
hold
on. If you're a man of God and you're preaching, right? You're preaching. You have 4 churches, right? Don't you have to be given and been authorized and that means that you have to go to Bible school and all that and blah 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 blah. Don't you have to be given that key to go there and to become a pastor? Because you can't just operate and say that you're a pastor and have building here and building over there if you have not. So you have you have this man, this man, this man. You have to come from here. So this man you have to give the certificate. So the question is now, come down to who ideal you to be the pastor and give you the permission to become the pastor.
God don't need the help of man to allow you to preach his word. Get that first of all.
Right.
And this is why you have too many theology preachers. You have too many Bible scholars, teachers in the church, and no Holy Ghost preachers. Because every one of them think that they need to go to a Bible school to deliver God's word. And that's the same thing with Kevin Smith. All these titles behind his name.
Yeah, but hold on. You just said, but hold on. God, okay, what you just said, yes, you have a point, but look into it. In order to operate a building and call it a church, a place of worship, it has to be registered. That's one. There's a committee, right? So, okay, come back down. If you have Pentecost, you have the one that's in charge of the Pentecost. You said that you are the founder of these 5 churches. You are 29 years old. Nothing wrong with the age. How you becomes a founder of 4 churches if you was not trained by somebody? Because you say your father is a pastor, your mother is a pastor. So who trained you?
No, I never said I never said I wasn't trained by somebody. I never said I wasn't ordained by somebody.
So who was you ordained by?
But
the church.
If you're referring to as an evangelist, as a pastor, as a bishop,
right,
that's a different case from being a prophet, because nobody can ordain a prophet.
Right.
That person is unpicked by God.
Okay, I like that, but if you was ordained by somebody, right, and been blessed by somebody, you have to be blessed by somebody who's in a higher power in order to give you that key to become a pastor, even though they're not God. So, okay, the Pentecostal.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so who was the one who ideally to become a pastor?
And cautiously speaking, I do hope you respect the answer that I would give you. Based on how things is right now, I would really not disclose that answer here.
Okay, that's fine.
I hope you understand.
Okay, the way things are set right now, you are not going to disclose who ordain you, if I'm using to become a pastor. That person that ideally to become a pastor must be a person who is in a higher power, that is in charge of a lot of churches that give you the key to become
a pastor. A pastor can ordain you as a pastor, but a pastor can ordain you as a bishop.
Okay, as a
bishop can ordain you as a pastor and a bishop, but he cannot ordain.
So are you a bishop or you're a pastor? Which one? Are you a bishop or you're a pastor?
I'm a prophet.
Well, hold on. You're a prophet, right? So there's a between prophet and pastor and bishop. So who ideally you're different from God to become a prophet? Because you must be a good prophet. Somebody is just like, okay, I have guys that work for me. I'm their boss. I teach them. And the fact that I teach them, they become who they are. Who ideally to become a prophet? Because you cannot go to a church and go prophet unless you are in let's say as a committee then. So therefore then your church should not be a secret, because you have been given the key and the door open to become a prophet. That means that if you go to Jamaica house and say, Andrew, wants one for prophet by you, he might go ask you, okay, how am I sure say you're a prophet? Well, Mr. Olis, we go to church on the rock, and this is my mentor. Your mentor should not be a secret, because your mentor should be a public person, that if anybody else that's watching me right now that want a mentor to help them choose and help them to become you, then that would be good for people to know. Say, okay, like one man baptized me. And the same man who baptized me is the man who teach Kevin to become who Kevin is today. There is one of the man who teach Kevin. And the man hold on for me and then I squeeze my head. Went and they asked me to baptize. I go baptize. Right? Kevin was taught by somebody. We found out who Kevin was taught by when this whole thing happened. So you have been taught by somebody, you have been given by somebody, and you cannot run 4 churches unless somebody is higher than you, unless it is a publicly place that people can go. That means that you should be winning swallow all over Jamaica, left, right, and center. Like, okay, the pastor name, what the man name, what the pastor name will come on Facebook all the time. You know that pastor guy, he's always on Facebook. He's always up there blowing the trumpet. What name?
Me don't watch live, you know.
All right. Let's just use it name. Man of God. We call him Man of God then.
Yeah.
Right? He's out there preaching. Him always invite people, come to my church. This is my church. Come and worship with us on Sunday morning. But then you have a lot of pastors will come on Facebook and say worship would be worship on Facebook, but not worship in a building because they don't want to tell what building it is and so forth. That is what we're trying to solve, is that every church.
This is the top result.
Every church in Jamaica should be public. Mark Stewart. You ever heard about Mark Stewart?
Yeah, man.
All right, Mark Stewart is talking. Mark Stewart talk about in church, this and that, in preach and rate and him go there on the road and that and that and so on. And even in the election time, Mark Stewart was doing something that Mark Stewart was gonna go to jail. He never go to jail. So at the end of the day, saying that you have to have somebody who teach you, and your mentor should not be a secret to the public. Your building should not be a secret to the public. The environment that you're in should not be a secret to the public, and you should not be scared of your life if you're not doing anything wrong. Because what
Elijah was scared of his life that he ran from Jezebel to hide in a cave.
Right.
I'm not the only prophet that have feared for their life, because I'm not a superhuman. I'm a human being too. One of the greatest prophet, Elijah, heard the threats from Jezebel after killing all these false prophets. And he ran into the mountain, into a cave, and hid himself there.
Right.
So
when are you going back to Africa?
Huh?
When are you going back to Africa, to the church?
I cannot say when I will go until the Lord said to.
But if you're, hold on, that's fine. If you are the founder of all of these church, you should be visiting this church regularly.
Yeah, man, but they also understand the nature and the concept of a prophet, because I can be here and the Lord say, okay, go to India, go deliver a word. You understand me?
So, I'm gonna ask you one question, and we're going to wrap up the interview, the conversation. It's a weird question you don't have to answer.
Yep.
If you're a founder of 4 churches, the church in Jamaica is a secret because you would not tell us where the church is. Nobody's going to try to come and get you, right? You didn't do nothing wrong. The only person that you should be scared of if you're doing something wrong is the government and the police closing down your building if you're doing something illegal, right?
That's right.
When all these 4 churches have offering have come together and people have showed the offering, don't use the one at the phone that everything have to come to you?
No.
Okay. So everything run every building?
Yes.
Okay. Well, everything that you have talked about, I understand it. It was a good conversation. Few things that I still don't get the answer for. You have given me an answer about the gathering. Okay? Next thing is that you said that God have given you a vision to go down to Montego. The next thing is that you said that you have to walk around with bodyguard, right? Because you fear that something is going to happen to you. I'm on the other side as the public telling you that you did not commit a crime, you did not break a law, you did not rob a building.
Have you read the story when the men came to take away Jesus Christ and Peter?
Yeah, but you know why we're not gonna dig into that? Because it comes down to the end of the day with the conversation same way. You have not committed a crime. You told me that you have a church that registered in Jamaica, that the government of Jamaica have issued you documents that you can operate a building. And as the congregation get bigger, if the building too small, you have to get a bigger building because the capacity is the capacity, right? We understand that. The fact that when you go and register your building, you have make it clear that this is a church, a church that is not taxable, that people can come as they are into the church and,
Yes.
and everybody in the church and blah, 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 and so forth. It should not become a secret where a situation like, no, you don't want to talk about it, which is okay. Go ahead.
Can I say something?
Right.
Now, you just know me, so you would not really know that on numerous of times I have disclosed my location. Even when I'm going on the street to preach, I disclose my location. So really and truly, you wouldn't know that. And people that know me would not know that. But it's something that I have often done. If I'm going anywhere, my location is disclosed.
So you keep a lot of street
names? A lot. I keep street more than how I'm in the building itself.
So you keep a lot of, so where do you have your biggest street meeting that you can remember? The biggest street you have?
The biggest one I've had, I think it was in downtown Kingston.
In downtown this year?
Yeah, this year, last year, even while the corona was going on, I was having service.
Even when the corona, you say even when the corona was going on, but if the corona was
no, that doesn't have to do with anything with the crowd, no. Because
wait, but you have to rephrase that because you say
all right, let me,
because
all
when
right,
the corona was going on, you didn't supposed to be keeping church.
Yeah, let me rephrase that. But the government had proclaimed about the numbers of gathering.
Right.
So I work with the protocol of the government. So if I'm going on the road, the government said 5 person, we make 5 person come, pray for them, and make them go on them go.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? So we still try our best to work with the protocols of the government. Now the biggest service I have had is always in downtown Kingston. Now I'm not only preaching downtown Kingston, I'm preaching Maypen, I'm preaching all over Jamaica.
Okay. So go ahead.
But one thing I want to get to do, Dr. Love, I know the whole stigma with Kevin Smith. I don't even classify him as a pastor. I don't. Because anybody that carries a name, they call it El Excellency or El Excellency, whatever you want to call it, I condemn that totally.
Mm-hmm.
And the only person that is excellent is God. I don't care if you want to go Bible school, if you want to tell school, get that. I don't believe that a man of God should carry that name or that title behind it. No, I am the only pastor or servant that is courageous enough to do what God said to do and go down the Montego Bay. No other pastor have done it.
Yeah, but here's the problem with that now. You go down to Montego Bay, but when the people of Montego Bay want to come to your church and are watching you now, wait a minute. You went down to Montego Bay and you preach and you win so long there and you leave. Some of them maybe lose contact. So when the people don't watch you, they know.
Right.
And they want to come to your church.
Can I share with you the vision?
Right.
Can I share with you the vision?
Right.
Meaning that the mandate to carry out. Now, the building is contaminated. The soil is contaminated. Spiritually speaking. You understand me? Even before the sacrifice, it is already contaminated. You understand me? So before I can even say, let me bring them down the people and deliver them, because I'm not going to deliver them on my yard. You understand me? And then now come all the way from Montego Bay to come from Kingston to get deliverance. They have to deliver right down there to the same place. You know what I'm saying to you? So the first thing to do is to clear the building spiritually. The government did a great job to clean up the place. The solid waste people have did a great job to clean up the place. Now, you see a man step forward and you hear the prayers in the video that have been prayed. I even tell the members, say, listen, you see that chair when I'm sitting up on this chair with the angle of the thing. I told them point blank. The Lord said that's a figure burn. I told them point blank. Because there's all kind of ritual that is on that chair. So I am saying to you,
So you're saying that the spirit told that there's all kind of ritual under the chair.
on the chair itself as well. Yes, if you see the chair in person, that's a living jewel.
Right. So what
That's
if they give you the church? What if they give you that building to operate as a church right now? Would you take the building?
No, listen, make it, that's a good question. My job there is most of all is to deliver the brethren them. As I said before, I cannot deliver them knowing that the place needs to be cleared. So that is my process of doing that now. Now, when the building is cleared and then the brethren come in now, they are delivered. We consecrate over, take off the local scale off of the eye, so they can see, say, hey, this man is in cult. This man have lost the anointing over the years.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? So first of all, they need to see that. They need to acknowledge that. But it's going to take time because when you put the trust in somebody, it's going to take time. So after doing all that,
when you deliver them, where you going to put them? You want to bring them to your church?
The building is there. They stay there and worship.
Yeah, but we don't want the building operated back again. That building should be
Who said
demolished. That building should be demolished.
Who said that? Hold on. You know that even some of these houses where people call real estate, build on some all kind of inequity things and stuff like that.
Yeah, but who's gonna come in? Who's gonna come in and take that building and run that building? They're going to have to change. What's the name of gonna be the building? Church of God Baptist. What's the name of gonna be at the building?
All I'm saying, Dr. Long, as I said on my live broadcast before, I even said to the government, keep an eye on me. While I'm doing the work down there, because I even said even a bulldozer to come and clean up, even dig up the yard as well. Keep an eye on me while I'm doing the work of God. But if the people is trying to prevent me from doing what God has me to do, God is going to hold them accountable.
Well, which is true, but one thing I would like to get rid of though, and I would tell you as I would tell any pastor, I wish, I am praying for the government to get rid of every churches with different denomination that was never part of the culture, was never something that we grew up in. We know about Pentecost, we know about Baptists, we know about Seventh-day Adventists, we know the history of them. I do believe that, this is in our closing argument, I do believe that everyone have decided that they want to take up religion with a different name, a different branch, create financial support, and also create members and create win souls. No, a lot of people don't want to go under the umbrella as what we used to. It's like a man decides they want a Benz, he want a this, and they want a Lada, whatever it is. The different churches in Jamaica that with all this different name, Pathway Church, Ark Church, Revival Church, and all of that, those churches should be removed and should not get registration because it becomes a problem. Huh?
I would agree with that because you have Pentecostal church out there that's in cult.
Yeah, that does.
You have Adventist church out there that is in cult. You have Jehovah's Witness church out there that is also in cult. That
is true, but there's too much church in Jamaica with secret location and secret name that are causing a problem to our society. No. This is just a regular conversation. But anyway, let's that. This is after the live, but remember this now. Remember, you was in the court of law. I asked you the question. You answered the best way as you can. Remember, the public is the jury, means the judge. They make the decision. they have said, remember, if somebody know you and somebody come and say that club, I know that pastor, I want to talk about that pastor, I am entitled to bring them to talk and all that because they know you. I hope that all this shall pass for you. I hope that your church will be a public. That
It is public. It is public.
that we should know because even though we're on a live attack, you still hide the name of your church, you still hide the location, and while you're hiding the location, there's souls that are going astray that don't have a place to.
So hold on. Let me ask you a question there.
Mm-hmm.
In our closing, as I said, so if I disclose the location of the church and put my virgin life at risk, more than how it has risk now, and something will happen in the church, the first thing you're gonna hear is say, yeah, you see, I sacrifice him though.
No, you know what?
Yeah?
No, you know what would happen? It's only if you're in that church doing something that you should not be doing. You're doing something illegal.
Hello, Jamaican people are here. Jamaican people are here. Hold on. Let me think me a bit down to earth with you.
Right.
Jamaican people don't care if I saw you go or not. They just want to hear something about you and everyone do it one time. If they say you're a thief, then put on it and say you're a Wobia man. So you're a thief and Wobia man at the same time. You understand me? So Jamaican people, majority of them, especially start to say black people.
Right.
You understand me? They just want to hear something about you. All if I saw you go. Them just want to hear, say, yo, Mr. Dr. Love, a thief, you know. And once they hear that now, they go tell somebody else, and then somebody's going to add something to it now. And then guess what now? Put your life at risk.
But let me ask you a question. Last question. Are your church in a private neighborhood or in a public neighborhood?
There is no such thing as a private neighborhood.
No, what I mean by private means that, okay, you know, like you have North Street. Private.
Yeah, man.
Private.
Yeah, man.
Is a church in a big community that everybody know?
Yeah, man.
Okay. All right. So, I'm glad that we hold this conversation.
The pleasure.
You answered the question, them. Some of them, I'm not too comfortable with it. You still you say you have 4 churches. You usually found that 4 churches, but and the name of it is the Ark. So remember, what's the name of the in Africa, Trinidad, this and that, and it's 4 churches, and that means if you have 4 churches in all these places, that are 4 international church with 60 members in Jamaica. You have over 2,000 members. The 2,000 members should be 4,000 members. So guess what in the idea? The fact that you're a founder of 4 churches, that means the churches you're winning soul, you're doing good. That should be something that on your next live, you should talk about people. I'm the founder of this church, or you don't have to say that. I am inviting members to go to John Brown Church, to that church and whatever. Mama, I'm up on live, never call back. John Brown Church, to this church and that church. You should open to the social media and to the public. That means if me have a brother will live over so or a uncle live over so, I should have been able to tell him that go to Prophet Church because it's a good church. If you hide your church and don't want to tell the church, then people is always gonna think that something is funny. They're not gonna start brand new with Kevin because they're not gonna stop that.
The church is not hide, the church is not hidden. I said before, if you are a follower of me, then you just see where the church is out there. Everywhere we go, we disclose our location.
Right.
Now, as a man of God, me are no superhero. Me a man too.
Right.
You understand me? I have a family. I have my virgins to protect. So therefore, I will not disclose that information here. Especially during this time.
That is fine, but hold on.
You understand?
If you are willing to disclose your location of where you go and have your rally, your meeting, Montego Bay, downtown, don't you think that the most safest place would be the building that you have, that you do your regular church under? Because remember, I know, if a man comes here, is this public?
Not this time, no, because you want to know why? Right now, not even the church safe right now. Because you want to know why? Many of these pastors out there make it bad for the church itself. So the safest years ago, you will never see a gunman walk in a church. You never see a man a smoke house split walking at church. But no, you find that in church because why? The church have lost respect for themselves.
Yeah, but me I go in a church with gun long time.
No man, here's about man. Watch me. Here's about bad man respect church man. We have to have about.
So, well, I understand. So guess what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it at that. Thank you
Yes.
for your time. I wish you all the best. I hope the fear would disappear. I hope we would know where your church is. I'm gonna tell you this though. I'm gonna tell you this. The last thing I'm gonna say to you. Don't feel no way about it. Make sure that you are doing what you say you're doing. Make
Amen.
sure that you're not doing what Kevin is doing.
Amen.
I was doing. Make sure that you're not being a false prophet. Make sure that you're walking in the power, because if I see something comes up and you remember, everybody have this live and everybody see this live.
Yes.
We will rephrase this live that you said.
I appreciate that.
A 29-year-old is a founder of 5 churches. And he don't want to say who is his mentor. That is okay. But you listen, you have a mentor, you have a boss, this, that, you have somebody over you. Right? I understand that. You didn't just get here by yourself. We don't know who that is. But we have too much problem in society. I just hope that what you're doing it in God's name, and you're doing it in the right way and so forth. Because when it comes up, I'll be the first one to beat you bad.
Amen. You have my number.
All right? Take care.
God bless you. Thank you so much.
Thanks. All right. All right, people. Okay, so people, there you have it. The doors are open now. All right. In this conversation now, as we talk about what, this is my thing now, okay? Before I bring on anybody on the live, and anybody coming on live, I'm going to ask everybody to please keep it short. Please don't stay long. Even if me, your friend, your mama, you keep it short. I will say this. I don't know him. I don't know him from nowhere. I just saw him and I bring him on the live. I was not comfortable that he was not described, given his location of his church. He did not commit no murder. He get an altercation. He's 29 years old and he's a founder of 5 churches. I'm not comfortable with that conversation. What's up, Mr. Masdali? I'm not too comfortable. You have not answered that question, right? But I'm just telling him, if he's out there if you're out there doing anything illegal, they're gonna find you, right? He did go around a lot of the question that I asked him. He go around a lot of the question, and something is off. I don't know what it is. He said that he went to Kevin Church to win soul or whatever it is. Then been adding him with, calling him with Kevin name. I don't know what it is, but I am tired of a lot of churches coming up with all these different names that we don't know. There's too much demonic church in Jamaica. There's too much church in Jamaica doing so much wrong. There's too much church in Jamaica who taking away little girls and taking away little boys. There's too much church in Jamaica sacrificing people picnic and sacrificing their family. Religion becomes a thing where it becomes a more deeper thing where it's not what it is. I don't like the word named the ark. I don't. I'm going to add some people to the live. Let me add some people to the live. Let me add the first person to the live, and it's, I don't know, my program I have is different. And ladies, remember, I have pocketbooks for sale. I have the good pocketbooks that for sale. If you send me an invite, I want to come on the live. Come on to the live and move on to the next person. A lot of church in Jamaica are doing a lot of illegal things, and it need to stop. A lot of things need to come to a stop in Jamaica. We don't want what happened at Kevin Church happen again. I'm trying to add on, guys, send me the invite. I may add Chris to the live. May I add Chris to the live for a minute, and then never add somebody else to the live. I want everybody that come on the live, please, to keep it short and spicy, that I can move on to the next person. What's going on, brother?
I'm going to be quick, as you say. We just want to say big up. Me like how the eye angle the interview.
Big up yourself.
The eye and I don't believe in him and what him talk about. You know what I say?
Right.
I can see right through him. You know what I say?
So you don't believe
and come on, man.
Hey.
This is good for TV.
It is what?
This is good for TV, man. The man say him have a private public church.
Right.
Yo, Dr. Love, big up yourself. Bring up my brethren, RT. RT, come talk to me.
RT.
All right, then, sir.
All right, anybody else want to come on the live? Come on the live. Let me see who said me invite. Let me accept another person on the live. And ladies, I have the pocketbooks them on sale. I have pocketbooks going for $200 tonight. I'm adding somebody else to the live. You send me an invite, accept the invite, and come on the live. I'm gonna show you guys the pocket. Okay, I'm adding back this person to the live. If you guys come on to the live who want to come on. I'm not gonna disrespect him because I can't judge him. I don't know. I was not too, there's things that I was not too comfortable with, but we get through it. Ladies, I have pocketbooks for you guys want to come on to the live, send me an invite and come on to the live. Keep it short and spicy. He's 29 years old and he said he's the founder of of 5 churches. Let me see. I'm gonna add some of this to the live again. I'm adding people to the live. People, you send me the invite, please accept the invite. He says the founder of 5 churches. And hello?
Dr. Love,
Yeah, what are you doing?
even though I'm 29 years old, me know say you not believe in the man, you know, but you just don't want to tell the man you're too wicked. If
No.
you tell the man plain and straight, say, me not believe in you. Because every question we ask the man, he might go around them and I tell you pay lie. You know, see, Kevin Church, the man want.
Remember me saying I'm the judge or the jury.
All right, bye.
All right, thanks. People, remember, Uno is the, I am the judge. Anybody else want to come on the live, send me, may I keep adding this person. Why me? And people, let me say one thing too, no, I will say one thing though, that I don't like. Let me say one thing I don't like. I will say it very clear what I don't like. What I don't appreciate. I don't appreciate you guys coming on the live and talk about the man illness of his blindness. I don't appreciate it. I don't like it. You can't say anything else I want to say about him, but I don't think it is right. It's not human for anybody to come onto the live and keep talking about the man. I am working with an artist who's blind. We don't know what have happened to him. We don't know what his situation. But I don't think it is right for you guys to come on and talk about him blind and in this. No, that is totally unacceptable. I don't like it. That is not human. That is, you don't know what a person has been through or what the situation is. Him could have been driving a meeting and accident. It could have been anything. If you don't want to say I'm a false prophet, you might say whatever it is. But the part about coming and talk about why the man blind, that is not nice. And let me tell you something. One thing I can tell you something. God don't make mistake. And the fact that you guys come on and talk about him like that, I'm not going to sit here and side with you and say, yes, that right there, sir, can make someone blind. God can make no found blind tonight. God can make you pick the blind. God can make you don't walk again. Things can happen to you. Would you like somebody turn around and make a fun of an illness that you have when nobody know what have happened? It could be playing outside and it could get hurt. That right there, sir, is that is showing some of the people who have some form of demonic thing that walking around with them. I don't think it is cool. It is not cool. And I watch it and I want to keep saying it over and over, one to him, I and all that. That is not about the conversation. Call him a false prophet. Tell him say him not right. Tell him say him a thief. Tell him say him this and all of that. But coming on and saying that the man blind and that's why God are blind in there. Make God be the judge and make God be the one to do that. Why do you have to put that on your shoulder? It is not nice. It is totally unacceptable. On every level. On every level. Because a lot of you have blind sister, blind son, blind mama, blind grandfather that you have to carry them through. That is not nice. It actually hurt me heart, to be honest with you. And I'm not even pretending. It actually made me feel away. It literally made me feel away how artists some of you guys can be. And you know, this remind me of when a little girl come out and say she get raped, or a little boy come out and say he get raped. The things they want to say about somebody, it's like on redo it all over again. You don't know what that man has been through. He probably been through hell. Try to close one of your eye and try to look out at one. And try to tell me how does that feel. It is totally unacceptable. Totally on every level. Totally. It's not right. Look at the young man that I'm producing and managing, Nigel. He cannot see at all. He can't see. But that young man is very talented. He can sing. He can move mountain. He can do everything like everybody else. He just can't see. But he's a great person. A fun person to be around. He have opened up my eyes to look at life different. He have let me think about things different in life. Things that I used to take for granted, we start looking at it and say, oh damn, I have to be grateful. Me not like that. And everybody that said it, every single one of you that said it, I hope that you will find yourself and go to your bed tonight and ask God for forgiveness. At this minute while you're still here watching this, ask God for forgiveness. Use the word, I'm sorry. I did not mean that. Fix that word, because tonight probably be a night where your life can turn into a different atmosphere. And you would not want somebody to do that to you. And that is the truth. Call me where you want to call me, say what you want to say about me. But don't take a sickness and put on somebody. Don't do it. Me not like that. That is totally unacceptable. To every female and every male that come on here tonight and try to make fun of that man and his illness. Me don't play that game there. I don't play that game there. It's just like someone would see a man and call a man Batman. I want to have a son a Batman. A daddy a Batman. A cousin a Batman. I call somebody a lesbian. I want to have lesbian in the family. You would tell another girl say I will think when you will think. You talk about, oh, a girl are dead for hungry while you are dead for hungry. You tell a girl say her head molly and your head think. It was wrong. Totally wrong. I mean, not like that. And if you know when to play, there's a time and place, everything. And some on the big woman and some on the big man, when you don't understand on yourself. When you don't understand on yourself. There's a time and place, everything. And that's why I cannot put on my pot and table for a lot of fun, because if something happened to me now, when I turn and say that family Dr. Love. Using the head. And I love to criticize people a lot of time, and it's not right to criticize people. It's not right to make fun of somebody when it comes to certain situations. Because as much as me have some people me don't like, me not gonna see them for blind. Because me want them to see me when I come to them. Me want them to see what the situation is. I'm gonna tell you something. It's a karma. Karma is a dangerous thing. Karma is a dangerous thing. Yesterday was a living testimony. I watched somebody try everything in the world to try to damage me. Then try everything in the world to try to bring me down. Everything. And I stand up yesterday and look at somebody. And when I look at the person, I shake my head and I say to myself, yo, I laugh. You know why? Because the person did look like a Poland spring water. The person did look like a Poland spring water. I'm using this as an example. And when I see the person yesterday, them look like the Home Depot purified water. When I look at the person yesterday, I have to ask myself, I say, God, the person is I have to look at myself and say to myself, no man, that is a mistake of an identity of a situation. You just sit back and you watch God move and make God do everything. And when the young father decides I'm going to beat you with a whip, I'm going to beat you with a whip, man. He cut you down to nothing. You don't touch what God put in place. You don't touch what God have been carrying. And when I look at my life to the date, I'm going to look at the person and look at me. I'm black and I'm proud. My muscles, me alright. My trunks here and here. My belly is big. My belly gone down. Look at me now. I have gray hair. Not because of them, because of natural things. You feel me? I would never want to be in a situation like that. Person look terrible. Say this to say this. Let me show you some pocketbooks now. I have pocketbooks for sale. Right? When I know that's a doctor loved it, me speak my mind. Me speak my mind. Let me tell you something. God will remove something out of your life to bring something greater. Don't worry about the people who are left. Don't worry about who left. Concern about who's coming and who's there now making a difference in your life. Them left because they're supposed to left. Be grateful at the one them who left. It's just life. Check this out, ladies. Pocketbooks tonight now. Me, I don't have nothing in my life I worry about. Sometimes, me a drive and me say, Jesus, God Almighty, me say, Lord, you just put sugar in my mouth, so. Me say, Lord, you just spin me around like a gig, so. And you just spin me and say, boy, hold this. Boy, hold this. Boy, I want this. Boy, I want this. At this current time in my life, I have no problem. Because when we go through yesterday, if not only they go through that, not only that drop down, not only that fret and say, Lord God, what me I do, I don't worry about nothing in my life. I don't complain about if I don't have food. I don't complain about if I don't drive. I don't complain about work. I don't complain about nothing in life. And this is not even boast or whatever. I complain about nothing. I live a free life. I live a comfortable life. And I live a life that is pleasable to me. I know how to live with it and I know how to live without it. I know how to have money and how not to have money. And it will not make me look different because you have a dollar. I have a trade, and my trade I have, it have been bringing me, and it will bring me until I'm dead. And God never forsake me. Never. And at some point in my life, I was on the ground. I was down there. I was stamped on. 4 years ago, I was down on the ground. 5 years ago, I was down on the ground. There was no way to turn. Stress had killed me. Stress was beating me. 5 years ago, I was stressing. Everything, I conquer everything. I conquer everything. And I'm proud of it. We jump on a plane this morning and come back. And I lay down on the plane and I sleep. And I say, God, look through it and I say, yo, it couldn't have been better than it is. I am grateful, I am thankful, and I have no problem. So, if you don't want to sit down and worry, ladies, stop sitting down and worry about what man nan give you, what man nan do for you. Stop worrying about what family nan do for you. Stop worrying about this and worry about that. Right now in our life, it's all about health. It's all about health to survive. It's not about money. It's about survival. Man, you stop. Sit down and make you control, you know. Stop worrying about stick it in your ass and stick it over there, so. Because it comes with a cost and it comes with a responsibility. It comes with problem. Enough people see me sometimes and I say, boy, Dr. Love, maybe know a construction you do. A construction I do. That's what I do. I don't come on, I don't advertise it. I don't put up picture. I don't this, I know that. I have my trade and I'm grateful to my trade. Okay? And I'm good. I'm going to show you guys them the bag. The bag them that I'm about to show you right now. The bag them I'm about to show you right now is going to be the bag them I'm about to show you right now. I am selling them tonight on a special. If you see the bag and you like it, buy it. Do not call me and ask me for a discount. Don't call until me say this and that. Me have slippers on sale. I am selling them out tonight because I feel good. I am grateful. I am grateful right now. I don't have no problem. Thanksgiving I come and fine. Christmas I come and fine. Check this out. If you like this bag right here, if you like this, ladies, a special may run tonight. $220, included with shipping in the US. $220, right? No discount, no layaway. Well, go on, Chris. How you say that now? How much trouble you know? Yeah, the live the other day with me and Cash Queen, it was nice. It was a very nice, and your bad breed friend, California, big Europe man, right? $220 right now if you like this bag, right? If you like this bag right now, it's $220. When me call me either Chris, me talk as when me done this, 220 if you like this. 220. 220. Ladies, get them where I show them to here. I show you 220 and then I show you another price. Right, that's all. 220. Special me I run tonight. You like them? Buy it tonight. So my number there. WhatsApp me. 220. Right, that's all. You like it? 220. Special me I run tonight. See it here? 220. You like this? This can be yours. Shipping and angling. Yo, this right now I feel good. I feel great. 220 right now if you like this. You like this beautiful one here? Me know someone want the price then go down a long time, right? You know, go down. 220. Don't call me tomorrow and tell me. Me I talk about tonight. Cash at me, Zelle me, PayPal me, 220 tonight. Right, that's all. Very nice. 220. Yes, Chris, 220 special. 220. Hey, Chris, call a friend. Chris, call your friend in California. Your at friend there. Tell us the bag I sell over here, so tell her to come. To ship to Canada is going to be $55 to ship to Canada. Any bag you want, I'm going to see it, Zelle me right away. Because the other night I'm come online and sell the bag, the money bag then go like crazy, right? 220, right? Tell me which one you want. 220. Kez, yes, bad breed, Kez. I like Kez. Kez is funny. Yo, Kez, I'm afraid that we have a dog then. Kez is funny. Dog Kez to me. Kez a nice person, right here, so. And I have to stop. Oh, you know what happened? I have something I have to show. Hold on, I'm coming. Hold on, I have something I have to show. I come back. Okay. All right. Now, let's go down now. Let's go down to the thing now. Okay, ladies. Let me ask that girl that. Let me say she around. We can't ask her if come. Let me see if we can find her. Where should I? Hold on there. Let me ask her. Hold on there. Stay right there. Kids collection is something I take a guy. Hey, my kids go and share go. You like kids cool. Kids have a new friend. Hold on, people. I have more about to show you. You're still busy? Not even yet, so you can't even come on the live in 2 minutes? No, man. Okay, so what about? No. So how about not even how about the compound speaker? All right, so we are doing live. When you want to do it live, we want to do the first live. I'm going to do the first live with you. When you want to do it? And maybe, we have pick a date. Is it Friday? All right, so we are talking about because I want to introduce that with them. I want me to do a live. All right, yeah. All right. People may have some ear products here, ear booming and all of that, skin care and stuff right here, so, right? Now get the young lady and we are talk about it. We have right here, so, right? Let's go down to the bag then now. Right, that's all. 220. 220, right, that's all. 220. 220. This bag is actually sold, This bag is actually sold. This bag is actually sold. This bag, you put on lady bag, because she say, oh yeah, show the bag. Yeah, sure bag. This bag is actually sold. I don't have no more of these bags. No more of these bags right now. Okay? No more of these bags right now. Okay? Alright, this one is sold. Alright, look. 220 for this one. 220 for this one. Ready to go. 220 for this one. And I have a slippers. But it's only in size 6. It's only in size 6. Okay? It's only in size 6. If you want the slippers, anybody want the slippers? Me give the slippers for 150 if you wear size 6. Right, yes, sir. Right? Alright. Let's put that over here, sir. So 220 right there, sir. Alright. Let me see, me having more 220 back before. Okay. Now I'm going down now to, oh, wait a minute. Alright. So now I'm going down now to the 160 bag. 160. 160. 160. Okay. Right. Hold on. No, this is not 160. What are you doing at that? No. You are going. Tonight, now go down. Right? Right? This me I go down now. So you are going to the bag now. 170. Because the bag I can't go down 170. Right? You know what happened? I stay at 160. 160. 160. 160 ready to go. So this are 160. This are 220. If you're buying 2 of them, I will take off $10 off of the shipment. Okay? If you're buying the 2 of them, I take off $10 for the shipment. Okay? All right. Now, 160 right there, so 160 right here, so 160 right there, so 160. 160. 160 right there, so 160. England and Canada is more for the shipment. 160. Oh, beautiful. 160 right there, so ready to go. 160. All right, you are going to know. Me have the $120 bag here now. 120. 120. 120. 120 right here, so 120. 120. This one, we have a $200 right here, so this traveling bag, 200. See that? 200 traveling bag. You going to Jamaica, going somewhere? 200. 120. 120. What the man them there? Me have something for the man them, you know. Ladies, me have money. Me have any man there for my page who wear size 11, size 12, and size 13. Right there, so. Any man for my page who wear size 11, size 12, and size 13. Right there, so. Right there, so. Any man want this right now? 2 bills. You can't. Let me tell you something. You know what you never. Special mirror right now. Right there, so. 2 bills right now, ready to go. All right, ladies. Back to you, my babies. I have the slippers them running for 150. 150. You get it just like that. I have them in 8. I have them in 9. I have them in 10. I have them in 11. Hello, ladies, right here. You get the box just like this. Right? Hold on there. Hold on right there. Hold on there, ladies. Hold on there, ladies. Hold on there, babies. Hold on there, babies. Hold on, ladies. I'm coming. Your man is coming. Your man is coming. Hold on there. Your man is coming. Your man is coming. Your man is coming. Alright, ladies, listen on, ladies. We have a sneakers and a sneakers sell. We have a sneakers sell. Alright, ladies, slippers, 150. The sneakers sell, sorry. You get this from me just like that with your bag. When you open it, you get the slippers. Right there, so see it here? I have them in 8, 9, 10, 11, right here. You go into Jamaica and so forth, right there, so. Ready to go. You know, some have the good things them out there. Everybody buy from me, you know, some have the good things them over there, so. Right there, so. 150. Okay, if I have your size, oh, a size 9. The lady, if you're watching, your size 9 I go out tomorrow, okay? Your size 9 is shipping out tomorrow. Scarf. If you're looking for scarf, I have good scarf right here. And I have belt. I have nice scarf right here. Yeah, actually, I would have Kez. Let me click on Kez. Well, Kez, come. Kez, my friend. Oh, the sneakers gone. Where Kez? You want Kez? Where Kez? The Kez send me everywhere, Kez. You have a new friend, Kez. See it here, ladies. I have scarf. Okay, you want to buy a scarf? If you, right? Right, that's all. Scarf, right, that's all. Right? I have belts right here. Belts too, okay? And ladies, don't, oh, wait a minute. How do I forget this? Ladies, let me tell you something. In a time like these, I know that sexual content is a thing that you cannot get. Right now, I have my own brand here. I have Body in a Draw. So guess what happened? If you're home and you're sexually frustrated and you need to get sexual healing, you need to come. Guess what happened? I have my own brand right here. Body in a Draw. Ladies, let me show you something. This is my own brand right here. You like me? See? Real Doctor Love Music right here. Body in a Draw. Ladies, let me tell you about this. This don't talk back at you. This not argue at you. This not beg your food. This not ask for wash. You use your body in a draw. You just take it out of your draw. You press it, turn it on. It come with different speed. If you want to come fast, you want to come slow, you want to come basic, you just press the speed you want, put it on your clit and stimulate the clit, and guess what happens? You shall come right here, body in a draw. When you finish, you take this out and you put it back in the drawer and cover it up because you don't want the kids them to see it in the drawer, so you hide the body in a drawer. Not only that, the body in a drawer. You know why this is a good brand? Ladies, let me tell you something. It's rechargeable. You open it just like this. Check it. You plug it in and you charge it. When you done charge it, you cover it back. Here's the cap. You put on the cap like this. You cock it back. You put it in a drawer. Now, listen now, ladies. If you're driving in traffic and you're going for a long distance, let me teach you something. And you're stuck in traffic and you're getting sexually frustrated because you want to go and go see boy jar, the husband want to wait up like a pum pum. You just pop it out. Now, let me show you something, ladies. Now, let's show you. So, say for example now, you have this nice bag here and you're going to check your side man or whatever it is. Check it. Your body in a drawer, nobody won't see it, the cops won't see it. You put the body in a drawer like that and all that. You're stuck in traffic and so forth. You know that bumper to bumper, you just open your leg, take it out, lady. Put it down there, turn it on, and guess what happens? This will make you come. You come when you're done, always walk with your little wipe, so wipe it off, and you put it back up again, ready to go. This body is always ready, always on time. It's called a body in a drawer, right here. So, all right, ladies. Now, I know a lot of you like to get the clitoris stimulated with the tongues of the guys. So, this one cannot give you equal rights and justice. So, this one, you put it back in the box. Now, ladies, I have body in a drawer. I have body in a drawer. No, sorry. Body in a drawer, I have squatty. Squatty in a car. We remember that video where the policeman was using his tongue, rum and raisin? Well, right there's a squatty. Here is squatty right here. If you want squatty, squatty is right here, ladies. Squatty is here. You get it in the box. Now, ladies, let me show you squatty now. This is squatty right here. Look at it. You see the head of it shaped just like squatty head? You remember what squatty fire did look? Here's squatty right here, so now. Now, ladies, Squaddy will not leave you hanging. Squaddy will make sure that his tongue is always working on time. Now, ladies, check it out. Squaddy, look at Squaddy tongue right there, ladies. Squaddy, look at Squaddy tongue. Now, Squaddy move around because you know Squaddy was moving his tongue all over. Now, ladies, look. This is called Squaddy in a car. Look at it, ladies. Squaddy in a car. So if you buy 2 pocketbook tonight, I will squeeze in a Squaddy and so forth. Now, ladies, let me tell you something. Squaddy come with different speed. Now, Squaddy come with Glock, it come with 9, it come with M16, it come with Bazooka. Right? So listen now, Squaddy, check out Squaddy. Let me show you how Squaddy. Now, Squaddy, you plug Squaddy right in here and charge Squaddy. Now, Squaddy, you see, the button is invisible, but it is there. Now, Squaddy, check it out. You press right there, right here, lady. You hear it? Let me show you. So, this sound here, that is when Squaddy just only have a 38 a fire. Now, if you want Squaddy to go to the Glock, check it. Glock. Now, if you want Squaddy to go to the 9mm M16. If you want Squaddy to go to the Bazooka, check it. No, Squaddy can go all the way to the cannon. Cannon. Listen now. You hear that? Squaddy can work his tongue around. You hear that? Okay. So ladies, if you want Squaddy right now, make your way. Squaddy can be yours. Put back Squaddy in. Yes, so look. Squaddy. And guess what happened with Squaddy? Squaddy give you 1 year warranty of sucking enjoyment. 1 year warranty, Squaddy tongue will be working. 1 year warranty of sucking environment. So you want Squaddy or you want body in a jar? Wait a minute. Where's Boy George? Oh, Boy George. Boy George is here now because hold on, the Boy George there somewhere. Where Boy George? Now ladies, remember this though. Remember this. Take this in consideration now, ladies. Take this in consideration. Now, if you are where's Boy George? Me not say Boy George. Boy George is there somewhere else. Where Boy George? I don't know where Boy George gone. Boy George have a rascal to say alright. Where Boy George? Boy George is here. Where's Boy George? Me don't know where Boy George. Boy George there somewhere right man. Where Boy George? I don't say what do you ask Boy George then? Boy George right man. Where Boy George? Boy George is there. So me don't know Boy George, ladies. Well anyway. Ladies, let me tell you something. If you are calling me and you want to buy one of these, if you are 65 and over, now this right here is $55. You see, because most of you ladies like to get the thing lickable, it is $70. So you are going to go on and know, ladies. You are going to go on and know. You are going to know. If you're 65 and over, I have a senior citizen discount for either. If you are 70 and out, I cannot sell it to you because guess what happened? That is liability. All right. Well, go on over here so now. Who want to come on the live now? As Cash Screen here, but body she reach over here. As Cash Screen here, but body over here. Chris, you see? She run come. As Cash Screen here, but body she find fairway over here, so. Then Chris, how are your friend there, Chris? Where you had a friend there? Chris, where your friend there? You had a one there, Chris. Maggie, what's up, darling? Where your friend there? The one with the dog, where she have a dog. Hey, that shit was funny. I ain't lying. What she do? What she do? Let me see how it text me. How much? Hold on. Size 10 slippers. 150. And $10 to send it. I don't know why I click my live and go. Anyway, ladies, what's going on? Right now. Somebody didn't say that. One the body. Somebody didn't say that. Hold on, let me click my case. I will go for case. Click my case. Look, cat. No, Bobby cat. No, seriously. No, I mean, I click my case. No, this is serious business. No, this is. So I'm click my case, that case that come up. Case that, well, I'm gonna click on cash screen, she now come up, click on case. Case, I want your phone. Case, your phone now. Right now, me tell them, say, Ina, me drink up my Medina. But now, buy the pocketbook tonight, Case, you see it. Ina. Hey, all the man them come off the live. Come off. All the male them come off the live. Come off. Time to go. All the man them come off. Find somewhere and go. Find another roost and go pitch. Go on. Off. Because when someone over here are dancing, they sit down over here, so off. Famous. Out. When someone over here are dancing, they sit down, out. Now. This is not phone time. Out. Damn bright.
See it's a great bound. Darling, excuse me, I don't
Exit,
mean to
yeah.
intrude, but when I saw you moving, I
Exit.
wrote on your groove. It was just you and the music, and
Whatever
nobody
I said.
else. If you wouldn't mind it, could I interject? Baby, I just need a minute with you.
Whatever I said.
Baby, I just need a minute. Oh, just 1 minute with you. You don't gotta give me the digits. Cause I just need a minute, baby, I just need a minute, oh, just 1 minute with you, under the light, under the light,
Ladies, let me tell you something.
dance with me tonight, under the light,
No, ladies. If me over here start dancing, I have to buy a pocketbook. Me not depend that. Me not depend on something there. 150 for this. If on a buy right now, no sell me. No, me not gonna work over here so tonight. No, it not work. Me have things I say on buy a slippers or something. But no way, so I consider about you don't want free dance.
see it's a great bound.
I sell things.
Darling, excuse me, I don't mean to intrude, but when I saw you moving, I it was just you and the music and nobody else. If you wouldn't mind it, could I interject? Baby, I just need a minute with you in a minute. Baby, I just need a minute. Oh, just 1 minute with you. You don't gotta give me the digits. Cause I just need a minute. Baby, I just need a minute. Oh, just 1 minute with you. Under the light, under the light, dance with me tonight, under the light, darling, excuse me, I got something to say. Yeah. From night I've been shooting glances at you whining your way. Girl, you hypnotize me, take control of my brain.
No.
No, I wouldn't mind it if you take me away. Baby, I just need a minute with you. Baby, I just need a minute. Oh, just 1 minute with you. You don't gotta give me the digits, 'cause I just need a minute. Baby, I just need a minute. Oh, just 1 minute with you. I'm not the lie. In the lie. Dance with me tonight, under the light, Genie the Father, what the Father, holy
Let's see if somebody send me money. Where?
I will be when I'm watching. Genie the Father, what the Father, only the Lord knows how I feel. Baby, I just need a minute with you. Baby, I just need a minute. Oh, just 1 minute with you. You don't gotta give me the digits, 'cause I just need a minute. Baby, I just need a minute. Oh, just 1 minute with you. I'm gonna lie. Let me see you in that lie. Dance with me tonight. Under the light, under the light, in the light,
Let me see how I send me invite. You know why we can't keep on nobody live tonight? Ladies, as I said, one lady inquired about slippers. Right now, she's inquiring about slippers. Hold on there. Something right there, so. One lady inquiring about slippers right now. Let me check something. Something right there, so. Under the line, Ladies, I'm taking, okay? No disrespect. You have a woman. Oh, cash up, then. Hold on there. I need someone to make me. Anyway, who want to come by the live now? Come in now. Come by the live. Hold on there. Somebody buy something from me now. Hold on. Somebody buy something from me. I need to check something. Dr. Love. Oh, the Gucci slippers. Okay, alright. Somebody buy the Gucci slippers. The Gucci slippers, wait. Hold on, people. Me soon not more slippers left, you know. Yeah, you're easy. Not that. No, this not. No, people, we soon come out for this. Yeah. Nine. 917. Okay. Size 9. Okay. Alright, people. Anyway, ladies, I'm leaving. If you guys need to get in touch with me, the number is 973-342-2487. You can WhatsApp me. Please, if you're going to WhatsApp me, please do not WhatsApp me after 10 o'clock and try to tell me people business. I want to take people business in the hours from 8 to 5, okay? Anyway, I got to go because I have to call somebody. Big up on yourself, one love. You just tell me, what size you want? Okay. You just tell me Send me send you the money. Send me your address now, size 10. Send me your address right now, your address and your name. Your address and your name, please. Address and name, okay? Send it to me right now. That it could be mailed out tomorrow. Yet. Okay, sure. No. Okay, send me information. Ladies, love you. We talk again, okay? Big up on yourself. Send me, miss, please send me information now. On WhatsApp, send me your address